Yo. What's going on, man? How y'all feeling today on this Sunday? Chat, what's the deal? Nation, what's the deal? Hey, this your boy Dmarks, man. If you're not dripping, you're not splashing, you're definitely not a Projects League. AT2 Nation, man. Make sure you hit that like, hit that share. Let everybody know you in here. If you don't, that's hate. We do not appreciate hate on this podcast. And yeah, that's just where we at with it right now. Couple announcements I want to make. I will not be doing the Father's Day pod. I'm gonna go outside and enjoy Father's Day. Do it again. I think we did it last year, kind of like on some, but I don't know. I'm still debating on if I want to do the show or not. Got some things on my mind I want to kind of want to get off. I got a family picnic coming up. I got some cousins that I might interview or just put on the channel just to have, just cause. What else? Just let me think for a second. Gotta think. Just running through. What else we got? Yeah. For right now, that's all I got. Sorry for the wait. I'm still waiting on D-Mode. You know how that shit go. It is what it is. We got a couple topics we can get to. I just wanted to see how I feel to talk to myself. It's kind of fun. But let me check. Hold on. Give me a second. One second. I gotta go. Oh, here we go. All right, bet. Yeah. See, I had a lot of questions structured for my pod that I had set up today for the battle. It was supposed to be a battle of the sexes. Me, Mo, Bombay versus my homie LaToya and two of her friends. We were going to try to have this back and forth conversation about things. So a lot of my topics. G, what's the deal, gang? How you feeling, my boy? Yeah, all right, man? Yeah, all right, how you feeling out there, man? Blessings to you, my boy. I know exactly who you is, what's going on with you folks. But yeah. couple people ducked us today. A couple people had some. They put on a internet stunt, and yeah, they didn't show. So that's kind of where we are right now. But what's going on with y'all? Chat, talk to me. What's going on, chat? What's the word, chat? How y'all feeling today? How's y'all Sunday? What's the word with y'all? When niggas be late, you just gotta do the pod by yourself. Hey man, I appreciate you. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe, man. One day I get you on the pod. We can have we can have a good conversation. If you wanna join, I am live on Instagram right now, same as the podcast. Just trying to seek out some of these people that said they was pulling up for the smoke, but they was too busy for the smoke. Can't lie. But yeah. All right, I gotta really talk about something. I really do have to talk about something. Hold on. I know y'all probably like, why the fuck would I ever watch this shit if you're not really talking about nothing? I gotta talk about something. So, let's get to this Detroit shit. I seen some shit that tweaked me out earlier, right? All right, where it go? Detroit. No, start with some motivation. That's what we're gonna do. Let's start with motivation. I heard this statement earlier from I Swear Vezo, so I'm gonna give him his credit. You know what I'm saying? I heard this from I Swear Vezo earlier, and I wanted to be, a person to share this to him. I mean, share it to my audience because it made a lot of sense to me. So I always thought about it because this is the approach that I took.
Anything that catch my eye or that interests me, I own the shit. For example, I like music, so I bought me a studio. I don't pay niggas studio time. I like putting my music out the way I want to put my shit out, so I own a record label. I like movies. I watch a lot of movies, so I own a movie production company. Then I like the way movie companies put their own shit out, so now I own a movie distribution company. I smoke vapes, so I own a vape company. I try to drink healthy time to time, so I own a juice company. We got another one coming downtown, by the way. I eat chips, I got a little piece of that. I smoke weed from time to time as well, so I own a weed, strain, company, whole brand, store included. I like to wear clothes, so I got my own merch. You heard? I can keep going. More of the story is, whatever your vices is, whatever your habits, whatever you like, try to own that shit. Ain't even about no money. Just grind hard till you can't own that shit, nigga. Real boss shit. Big ice. Anything that I like, whatever I enjoy.
I just wanted to say that's some real nigga shit. I do agree with that. In retrospect of what I'm saying, you gotta understand what he's saying. Like, we have these vices to do things like go out, buy clothes, buy designers, buy this, buy that. So we like, why not wear our own stuff? Like, you want to be like, you got to set the trend. A lot of people don't be trendsetters. A lot of people can't do it. I wanted to start a podcasting, so I own me a podcast. Everybody always asks me like, do this, do that, do this, do that. Brother, good day, brother, my brother. But yeah, like I was saying, people be, my boy. As you can see, D-Mob still late too. Still waiting on him to get here whenever he, But that's not, y'all throwing me off my topic. I gotta stay focused. It's just me. Let me rock. All right. So, damn, what was I saying? Oh, no. Back to the I Swear Vezo quote. Like, I was just saying in general, it's just like the fact that he had a point. We got to stop being consumers and be owners. Like, a lot of people don't get that process. Like, I think people look at the satisfaction of just not getting the immediate gratification that they doing something. It's like when you do anything, everybody has a wow, oh, you do that. And then you have a, oh, you still do that. Then you have a, damn, you doing that. You feel me? Like, I think those are the levels of success when it comes to certain things that people doing, because when you start off with, oh, you still, what was it? Like, yeah, oh, you do that. Like, when a person hits you with that, oh, you do that? Like, damn, I didn't even know you was interested in that type of shit, but you do that type of shit, okay? Then it get to the point where it'd be like, oh, damn, you still consistent with it. Because nobody believe in consistency. Everybody do something for the moment. It's like, all right, I could do this for a week or two. I ain't make $1 million in that week, so what else can I do? Or when you got to actually put your money into something and invest in it and know that you don't get your money right back as a, you know what I'm saying, as the instant gratification. You gotta be in the red further than you do have to, like, before you get in the green. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand it takes a foundation and you gotta go lay the foundation. But in the process of laying the foundation, you gonna take, you know, some bumps, some bruises. You gonna take some losses, more losses than wins. And anybody everybody that asks me like, how did I start a podcast? Like, I started it on a wider scale, and I scaled back more and more. The further I got, the less equipment I use. Let me say that again. The further I have gotten pushed forward, the more I have figured out that it's more easier and accessible to do it this way for people to be able to consume the content, enjoy the content, talk back to me, and I'm not sitting here like, if I was doing this, like, I know I'm live, so I know I have people talking to me, like Bombay in the chat, my nigga G in the chat, everybody in the chat. You know the chat, we love the chat. I love my chat. Like, no chat, no cap. I really do support the chat. Like, I love y'all. Without y'all, my Wednesdays and Sundays don't mean shit to me, for real. Like, y'all have became like my new brothers and sisters. Like, this is the conversation. We the audience. We have to build this audience. So I always try to mix with the audience, like, for real. Like, we family. So we try to keep that together in that aspect. But here I come. Give me a second, y'all. 2 seconds. Damn, you motherfucker me up. Just once I figured out what was going on. Come on, hurry up. I'm alive. D-Mob has finally showed up, y'all. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Okay. It is what it is.
Y'all on the music break, my bad. But back, yeah. Get back to my point at hand, though. Like, real shit. Not D-Mob here. Now we really can have the conversation that we need to have. But back to my point at hand. What was I saying? All right, no.
Yeah, what was you saying?
I had played a clip from Ice Word Vezo, right? And the clip was ultimately saying, every vice that he had, he turned it into his own business.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And I was agreeing with him, and you know, in the aspect of saying, like, I do agree with that, because I had a vice to want to talk and be on the podcast. So I created my own podcast.
Okay.
I smoke weed, so I find the most accessible way for me to, you know what I'm saying? Like, where it's beneficial to me, but it's not that beneficial. And I always say that, like, we have our vices, like when I was buying clothes, like, you know what I'm saying? When you go out and buy clothes, you out doing this, you out doing that. Like, you gotta find a way. I would wear it tied to the game merch. Like, I literally shop, consume in different ways that a lot of y'all would never even think that a person like me shop or consume. You think that a lot of people think it costs a lot of money to wear fashion when it really don't.
Okay. So what's the topic for today?
I was talking about the clip, but the topic for today is duck season.
Duck season.
You know?
Yeah, people be ducking. Some people
know?
ducking us right now. Some people ducking us right now.
Duck season. And I also want to ask you about your what's the name that you made today? I seen a little message that you sent out.
And what is that? What was the message?
So you want to start with the drama first, or you want to get to the message?
Go ahead with the drama and
How you want to kick it off?
Let's do both.
All right, so we can kick it off with the drama. Let's go to the drama. Let's go to the drama. It's not really drama. Let me say that. Let me not put that much on it where people gotta feel like
you want to put that much on it. Why?
Go ahead.
You know how
Go
it
ahead.
is when you show up for a job interview. You want to be 15 minutes early.
Yeah.
You want to be able to communicate with the hiring manager in order to be able to make sure they know your whereabouts. It's just how you do things as far as the way you conduct business. Also, you want to make sure that if anything changes within your schedule, you give a 2-hour time frame that you communicate with the opposing party so they can be informed comfortably, so there won't be any type of conflict of interest that you're building. But unfortunately, something like that has occurred. It has happened. I understand that you want to, shed light on it.
I don't really. All right, I don't. It's not that I want to shed light on it. I just seen what happened.
Yeah, it happened. That's the thing about it.
I was sitting on my idly sitting over here building content. You know what it was? We sitting over there just idly building content.
Your boy Marks.
What's going on? Like idly just building our content.
Okay.
They saw your presence.
Okay.
They was like, "Oh man, I know them. Like I wanna come talk
thing.
my
I get
shit.
I get it.
Why am I not talking my shit?" And I was thinking like, yeah, because I asked you a year ago to jump on the pod and do the pod with us, and it would have been lit. You know what I'm saying? Just to put a girl in the mix. And I had a couple females on there at that time, like my cousins. I had a couple females at that time that would have interacted. They would have made good interactions if she stood on her 10 like she say she is.
You know what it is about building relationships? It's about that trust factor. You gotta be able to make sure that if there's anybody that you communicate with to conduct business, they got a trust factor that's set aside for you to be able to do what you need to do in order to help, instead of enabling it where it's now here goes some type of confusion that's going to cause it not to be successful. So yeah,
Facts.
I get you. I like it. I like it.
And that's why I was saying, like, when it came to that, she stepped out there first. She being Toya, take a shot for it. She being Toya went out and said, "Dang, they ain't ready for me. I'm gonna come talk my shit." Oh shit, are you?
No, we actually ready for it. It's just...
no, are you? But are you? Because now you seem too busy for the smoke. I can't lie. Like the conversation don't look like it's telling the truth. I told her the comments is always safe for people.
No, it ain't.
If you scared, then just get in the comments. It's always safe in the comments.
You want to be honest about the comments.
I'm being honest. It's easier. You can put one comment in there at a time.
Be honest about the comments.
You have to be a fast typer to even seem like you're gonna get off that much.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? But at the process of what I'm saying is people should actually know that we do this shit you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this shit for a minute, so I can communicate what I want to say to you without being emotional and irrational.
Right.
Where I feel like that's where I feel like disconnect, and I just want to know what the excuse gonna be.
Now, even if there is an excuse,
what could the excuse to get her out of that?
It don't matter. Whatever excuse is legible for me. Why? Because like I said, it's something that came out the blue that we try to pull right out the air that we can make happen. So in that sense,
nigga, we was what?
Look, I get it. You want to be able to make sure you hold your other party accountable for them to be able to control their actions and communicating correctly with conducting business. I get that. But in this sense, we family, want to keep the family, connected.
It's all love.
You don't want to confuse it where she's not giving a olive leaf.
Always. No, listen, the branch is never broken, right? But we cannot lie about how you just are disrespecting that branch.
Yeah,
it's all love. It's still love. It don't change. Would love to do the content with you anytime you prepare to do the content. You see what I'm saying? But like I tell you, it's safer in the comments than it is once the lights and the brights is on.
Right.
It's safer there. Like, it's okay. Look, right there. When niggas be like, "Hey, how y'all doing?" And you say hi back, I say hi. And we go on with our conversation because we clearly see that isn't your...
That ain't your lane.
Not yet, at least.
It can be, but it ain't your lane right now.
You feel me?
So it is causing a little conflict. That's, making people be like, "Hey, should we trust this person, when it come down to doing things?" But we want to motivate her. You know what I'm saying?
No,
no.
Stay in the comments.
We want to motivate her to be more expressive because we don't want to close that door. But the idea is now you know what your reputation is building up to be. People can't be mad about
ducker.
that.
Ducking the smoke.
So if we know that you a ducker and you've been ducking the smoke, then
Because anytime you say Dmarks' name, I'm out on the loose.
So
I'm out on the loose. Hey, but look, like I said, we can have a 3v3, 1v1, 2v2, however y'all want to set it up for anybody at that time. The extent we will come to y'all. That's the crazy part. Ladies, set it up. Bring you a girls' night. Invite anybody that you think willing to set up against our panel. We will kill y'all. But keep it fair. Don't get emotional with me. Don't get the yelling, screaming. I don't want to do the
arguing.
Answers
into a logic form instead of emotional form.
True. But in that aspect, I just want just be honest, relax. Let's have the conversation because I have a lot of things that I want to ask.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of questions I want to ask. A ducker is crazy. I'm just saying.
No, but for real.
I'm just saying.
Blessings, you know about it.
I'm just saying, Bombay, like, come on, guy.
You a ducker too. You supposed to be sitting right here. Supposed to be 3v3.
It's all right. Bro usually don't show up.
No, you give him a pass.
No. Listen, the reason I'm saying that is because bro was coming because of what the situation was. He don't work on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Sundays ain't his thing. But he wanted to appear to have the brotherhood here as he wanted to support the pod as a brotherhood. Us versus them. So, and I understood it. I get it. I wasn't really, but I knew the person I was looking for didn't want the smoke.
So we got some topics for today?
Yeah, what the fuck, nigga? We're going to start with this one right here, and I want you to answer this question. Be honest. Mr. Fellow.
In our culture as black people, when the boys turn a certain age, the men come and get them and take them away from the mother. Because this is why in our culture as black people, when the boys turn a certain age, the men come and get them and take them away from the mother because she can emotionally manipulate him. But since we don't live in our culture no more, we say what we want to say, do what we want to say. We tear our men down and then wonder why they don't make good husbands and fathers. Mothers destroy sons. His mother can speak to him in certain ways that destroy him in ways that can never be repaired.
That's deep.
Come on.
All right, now look, in my eyes, how the way I look at it, she is partially right. Yeah, that's great. But the ideal is this is only because of the fact that a mother can't emotionally communicate to her son the way that she needs to in order for her not to, patronize him or turn it into trauma for the things that he may experience. But the idea with this is that even if the man, quote unquote, is not living in the household and the son is being torn down mentally and verbally by the mom, well, anytime you have a chance to be able to make sure that you're a parent, you correct it by sitting them down, having more of a talk to strip him. Why you strip him emotionally? Why? Because you don't want him holding up a guard with what you're trying to get out of him. You know what I'm saying? So that it makes sense, but I don't think that it's destroying our community.
I think it is.
I don't think it's destroying our community because I don't believe that our principle have been changed due to the woman taking over the household. None of the code of the men.
It's not that.
Because we don't have more young kids. Hear what I'm saying? Let me show you a difference. Let me show you a difference of what I'm saying. Back when a woman was holding the household and we was being affected by the way the woman was holding the household back in the 80s going into the 90s, yeah, we had men serving more what? B&E crimes instead of what? High school graduation rates increasing. What have you seen in the change of the parents and in the generation of our community? We have seen less felons and more what? Increase to the high school graduate each year. Each year.
We just had this conversation.
Talk to me.
You do know it's true that a D is passing now.
We're not saying that. That's
not. Wait. No. We're standing on. No, we standing on. We're standing.
Because.
Hold on. Let me respond. Just let me respond.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me respond.
Go ahead.
To move the goalpost, because that's what's being done here, right?
Okay.
It started when me and you got to high school for real.
Right.
Like right when we really got to high school, it really happened.
Okay.
Right? When you was around middle school, you started hearing about it. It's called No Child Left Behind.
Yeah, you know I speak about that. I spoke about that a lot.
You see what I'm saying?
I get it.
It started around when we got to middle school.
I know the agenda. I get it.
But hear me out.
To the point.
At that rate, when me and you were having to graduate, a C was barely getting you across the stage.
Okay.
A C was barely getting you across the stage.
Okay, so what you're saying is the system has been washed down.
Listen, we've been removed 15 years, and our kid can graduate with a D average.
So you saying because
we're graduating the felons?
True.
Because they graduated don't mean that he ain't a felon.
It's not about that. It's the ideal of giving them hope that they are something more than a felon.
But you actually tear them down. Listen, hold on. You actually tearing them down when you put them out here in society because now I have to go use my brain.
I get you.
And now somebody that actually knows how to do something, I'm trying to learn it. So I might not be as quick of a learner as they is. Then I have an attitude problem. This is where this is why I'm saying females actually kind of affected.
But what counter that? What counters that? She's ranting on about something that can constantly be repaired. I don't care what nobody say.
I didn't say it couldn't be repaired, but it's a detriment.
That's where I'm at.
I get it.
You are creating the idea of being able to make sure we turn our attention to the problem. You can't
correct something unless you know what the problem is, right?
But in our fellowship that we are literally creating for us to be able to make sure we pass on great information for advice. For sure. What we are trying to get towards and what I'm trying to get you to swing to is a possible solution. What can we see to be able to better?
But you have to identify the problem.
We have already said that
that's not an identity. Listen,
the masculinity has declined and the femininity have increased. That's the reason why now we have community that have
why is the dynamic changing?
Having that dynamic is because yes, the mother controlled the household, which now the man having more of intact attributes towards being a man is being hit at. Instead, the feminine side of a man is being more taught and bestowed on a young boy while he's growing up in a mother household.
And why is that?
Because of the fact that the male is absent.
But why is he absent?
He's only absent due to the way that society has been set up since the 80s.
But do you think that
infiltration to the black community since the 80s, literally, and it started in the 80s.
I'm not knocking what you're saying.
Now, the only reason why is because welfare was introduced. Now, the independency and the strength of a woman is changing. Her caliber has increased to what she thinks she can handle, and now she's biting off more than what she can chew when it comes down to raising that young boy.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
But listen to what the lady said. The lady said at some point, this is why in our culture the men came and took the men.
We are going to continue to do that.
Hold on. This is why they took the young boys away. Because at a certain age, and I'm telling you what that certain age is, between the ages of 1 to 10, a boy needs that emotional connection with his mom. He still falls, scrapes, bumps. Hear me out. He still falls, scrapes, bumps, do all the little emotional shit he go through. Right now, he's learning love. He's learning his emotion. By 10, we got to start tightening this shit up. We got to straighten shit up. Not saying that a dad is completely opposite in the first 10 years. No, he's not absent. No, hey, big dog, no. But you're going to get him to be more vulnerable as a baby. You're going to get the 1 through 3 where you're even going to have the moment where you show that little nigga a little bit too much love.
Now, the ideal is this. You got to allow the child to grow. Yeah, you got to allow the child to grow.
I get it.
Now, with her explaining that it has happened and is identified in our community, that is starting to become more.
That's not true, Key. That's not true.
No, Key, it is true. In an average household doing a certain generation scale.
That's not true.
It was true. Yes, it is. That is true.
She said that the woman is controlling the house because not because she want to, but it's because she has to.
Yes.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
That's not true. Okay, I'm going to ask you this question.
I'm getting there. Let me get there. Right, now, what I'm saying is, as far as the welfare being brought up, when women have an idea.
Section 8.
Yeah, listen. This is what I'm about to.
That sound like that. That don't sound like
that. That's just included when it comes down to Section 8. Any type of things, and as far as assistant, bridge card, and things like that. Once they get that confirmation that they have it in their back pocket, they are going to try to handle more than what they can handle.
But you're not really handling it. True. Because guess what?
100%.
Guess what? No.
100%.
Hear me out. Now listen, when you run with that narrative, you got to also understand you got to tell on somebody. Right, you got to give up a human. You got to put another, hold on, listen. You got to put another nigga, another black man in a hole because I have to, listen, bro, I've watched.
You got to feel empowered.
I've watched a nigga, listen, I've watched a nigga get paid.
But you want to know where we're
and make $3 because he on child support from 3 girls.
But do you know where we go wrong at in a household when a woman has to be able to take on more than what she chew? It's because of the fact that she's not feeling empowered and needed in a situation that she's supposed to add value to for appreciation.
It's definitely a such thing as too much love.
Now, when we say women aren't literally given the credit or shown the credit that they need to in a relationship for them to be able to not have to separate the male and a child, for them to won't even make that even reference to be true, they gotta drop their pride, and men do too in their reaction for literally teamwork can be effective. Because that's the reason why we have our neighborhoods falling apart. Who want to work with who? We got our men against our women. Why? Because women don't know how to be controlled when it comes down to their response. Their mouth is too loose. Men, our aggression is too loose. We are passive aggressive.
Wait. No. Man, hear me out. I did. I want you to stay right there. Men are so irrational because he grew up 35 years with his
when
mama.
that stigma is going to shake
because the nigga ain't listening.
You got a chance to be able to examine yourself.
Listen,
no, you're not about to keep on holding a
if
crutch.
you don't
hold on to a crutch that you don't need. We're not about to keep on holding those stigmas about a male not being able to learn.
I'm about to tell you why. Can you hear me out? Can you hear me out? Just calm down. Hear me out. Listen. Think about this generation of where we are right now. Right? You can't even say nothing to a young nigga right now.
Yes, you can. Y'all,
bro, you gotta stop and listen.
Where we get this from? I'm in a church ministry.
Listen, you talking about a church ministry?
I go door to door.
Listen,
randomly.
Stop, time out, and listen to me. I used to work at an elementary school, gang. Hear me out. I used to work at an elementary school. You hear me?
Talk to me.
These little niggas didn't even know how to control themselves.
Okay,
you couldn't say. Listen, not only could you not say nothing to the kid. As a parent, a mom that comes in and you as a man reflecting, hey mom, these are some things that need to be taking place for you to help. I'm giving you game. I'm telling you, I'm with your kid 8 hours a day. If I'm with your kid for 8 hours a day, that means I'm almost here with your kid more time in your life than you are. So hear what I'm telling you. I'm watching your kid wig out and talk to grown men crazy. So where in my generation, bro, you was growing up, you never talked to a male teacher crazy.
So see, this is my ideal of when I came in as a parent in my daughter's school. When I came in as a parent in my daughter's school, what I literally took the approach towards was, I need you to tell me straight up what is it that we need to correct with her behavior because you have her most of the time throughout the day. So in my idea as a parent, I am seeking an opportunity to edify her behavior. I am seeking an opportunity to be able to make sure I identify the problem in my child so I can be a better parent and assisting them towards the solution. We don't have parents that have that pounding heart to do so, to take that risk to say,
that's my point.
I'm going to take charge. Well, how the way my children are responding in this world because of the fact I brung them here.
We said
they
the
didn't
same
ask
thing.
that.
We saying the same thing.
Yeah.
No, we literally saying the same thing.
I'm agreeing.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure we understood we saying the same thing.
And the reason why I'm agreeing is because of the fact that I'm in those shoes. I'm a parent right now just like you. And it becomes more difficult when people aren't able to accept the flat out truth to their face.
We just had that conversation about beating up dog daddy over his daughter bullying her son.
Yeah, you gotta know what you are showing as a parent is what they are taking in as a sponge, no matter how old they get. If they see that you got away with it, even if it go towards the religion thing, they gonna try to do the same thing. Whatever you show towards them, they are literally receptors. They are literally sponges that's gonna soak it all up. And then guess what? We're gonna flip it. That means we're gonna turn it into our thing. Like how they got the vape pens. We used to do hookah. They got vape pens. That's how they flipped into their vape thing. You feel me? We used to. I can't say that, but it's the way that things have been flipped. And yes, our household has now been flipped for the mother to take charge, but only because of the fact that society has it to her to do so.
You want me to tell you why I feel like it's a difference? It's only a 50-50 thing, and I feel like that. The reason that I feel like that is. And Mo, I'm only saying this, and don't hear me when I'm saying
down your throat with some sexist.
No, pause. That was crazy. All right, so look,
some sexist stuff.
Yeah, it's Pride Month. Pause. Jump down my throat was crazy. That's crazy. You can't say that during Pride Month.
No diddy.
All right, just don't say that type of shit.
But the way you,
I'm just saying, don't say that type of shit during Pride Month.
That's wild.
No, pause. All right, but look, what I'm saying is, I feel like women who have boys who end up with sons understand the dynamic a little bit better than women with now because when
trial and error.
Thank you. But they also have to see their son go through the shit that you going through. I'm going through. They have a brother. They see him going through. They go. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's always about the context of people. The woman actually seeing a man go through something that they actually love. And it ain't them being the scorn person. It's like, nah, this bitch put my brother through hell just over his child. Like, that's crazy. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bless us. We wild, but we got it.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But what I'm saying is this. This is what I'm also saying. A woman, whenever there's a challenge that is being faced, something like that, she got to start becoming more creative in her approach to make sure something like that don't even be brought up. Why? Because a woman that has exposed it, she was so passionate about it that felt as though that she was holding that conversation in. And then she see a final opportunity to be able to speak on it. Because now we have some of the parents that would take credit towards giving that action. You know what I'm saying? Not just like how you said. our generation has got better at being able to recognize that scope.
True.
Look right into the eye socket and say, hey, you know what? I can make that happen.
And I can make the difference.
I'm going to make it. I am going to be the difference. This is what this generation is starting to say, and I love it. I love it. I love the fact that we are starting out to take up, the space of being a proper parent and not walk out our kids' lives and continue to build on that curse that was brought into our household because of infiltration.
The only thing I can say, like, far as the generation that we grew up in.
Be honest. Father's Day coming up. Do you like being a parent? Be honest.
Do I like being a parent?
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, now let me tell you this. Let me ask you this. Let me also ask you this. Knowing that we speaking about parenting, are you a better parent than your mother or your father right now?
Am I a better parent than my parents?
Are you a better parent right now?
That's a tough question to answer because I think the answer is always gonna it's gonna react. Damn, how can I say this? It's going to strike up a contradiction of if I feel some way and if somebody else feels some way. I would never say I'm a better parent than my mom. Reason that I would never say I'm a better parent than my mom is because I learned a lot of my parenting skills from my mom.
Right.
Right. Now, when it comes to my dad, am I a better dad than he was?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Reason that I can say yes is because he always kind of used this narrative. You had somebody to be angry at or somebody to look at and say, I want to do better than what he did.
Right. You had the opportunity to be able to be fueled by someone else's failure.
Right.
So I get that. That's why I said trial and error.
But when I say it's not even about his errors or what it was more so about the attention to detail. You see what I'm saying? Like I think this is really just because of where I was, the month I was born. I don't know. I don't really play with the zodiac signs, but I do like.
Yeah, but that's not
so
any reference towards your character. Your character has nothing to do with a horoscope.
Right, but I'm just saying my personal
character. What you care about.
What I care about is attention to detail.
Now
I am
is your care level high enough to be able to increase where your parents went wrong at in your child?
Yeah.
That's where I'm aiming at.
Well, all right, I can say the reason that it is, and if you want to go with the care level, I would say yes because.
So you care more than what your parents care for.
Yeah,
that's
one of my sons were premature, and that's a soft spot in my heart. And one don't have another parent.
Right.
So that's even more of a soft spot.
It takes parents caring for a situation like what she just exposed to be assessed to for a possible solution. You gotta care
a little
that
bit.
You are affecting. Nope.
You gotta care a little bit.
Ain't even a little bit. It's more than a little bit.
Why? I just feel like a little bit actually make you go forward. Because if you care a little bit, it gives you something.
Month is coming up, and it's mental health month too.
Always.
Knowing that it's going to be mental health month, which is June right now, you get an opportunity to be able to say, I'm going to get in front of the possibility of my child may suffer from these tough conversations that I am holding with him, being of the opposite sex. I don't want to traumatize him and put fear that all women may end up like this when he start dating. Because now, here go insecurities. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be able to start, seeing ourselves in certain situations as parents to be able to control the effect that the child may take on any type of punishment or lashing out verbally or physically. Like 100%. Don't be afraid to comment if you guys are tuning in on the live.
Yeah, man. Tie it to the game, man. Jump on.
Say something if you are here. Let's continue this conversation to be smart because it is a very serious topic in our community, especially in the Black community. Why? Because of the fact that we do have that disproportionalized household at all times. We have a uneven scale. The father is gone for too long, or he's absent, and the mother is taking on more than what she can handle. And now we just have to be able to make sure we have a lot of opportunities to use what we know to help one another. So if y'all in the community, be a community. In the community, be a community. Once again, if you in a community, be a community. Let that be motivation. You know what I'm telling you?
And see, I just feel like as parents, we got to get back to believing adults.
We got to be more believing as an adult.
So, and I hated this as a child. I hated it as a kid when we had Well, my grandma, somebody will be gone. I do something and they come tell me like, yeah, don't do that shit no more. I knew you did. You was doing the shit off the. You be like, damn, how you know that? And you got the neighbor across the street.
Yeah, they care.
They care. They care enough. Like these little motherfuckers gonna hurt themselves or something. You out there thinking you just being young and stupid. But you doing something. That's somebody that care in the neighborhood and they came and talked to y'all about it. Like, hey, y'all get down from there. Y'all stop doing that. Don't do this. Don't do that. And that I think that with that when that comes back into the community, if people can actually kind of like get outside of their ego of saying somebody can't say something to my kid or kind of give their kid guidance, that's the problem.
Right. We was raised off the mantra or the quote unquote of saying it take a community to raise a child. I know when I grew up, the lady down the street was a play auntie, but she whooped my tail, then brung me home.
And I still got to
get more.
And I still had to have the conversation. She told whatever she told my mom or whoever brought me home. When they told my mama that, my mama believed it. It wasn't no extra behind it. So it wasn't that wasn't my child type shit. No, it was like, no, nigga, dog wouldn't have brought you down here.
So now look,
you feel me?
Yeah, now look, now this is the ideal of where I was going to break off of from when you was pretty much speaking about passing the felons. We get an opportunity to increase the success rate of high schoolers. What we are doing is now we creating a community that's going to the next level together. And what you can always be successful as a gardener is having what? More gardeners that do what? Think just like you. And in a community like that, when you're raising a child, that's your seed. You got to have gardeners or neighbors around you that think just like you to care just like you. Now, if you're in a neighborhood, that is all totally your fault. If you are literally affecting your child mentally, physically, and they go outside and they can't find any cure or care. Well, you got to be able to be in control of that. And that also can help you as far as being a mover in this world. You know, anywhere you are going to set up shop, if you're thinking about moving out of town, that can help you have an ideal of saying that my child may go through a mental lapse or collapse in the things that they are going through growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you remember the response that I gave when you say, how hard is it being a girl dad? That is something that I think about. That's where my mind shoots to. How can I be a solution to the stigma that is growing on in that gray area so it won't happen to that particular child? We saying no child left behind, but who are you getting behind in order to make sure you stand as your code? That's what I challenge parents. Are you showing up to those parent teacher conferences? Are you showing up to those gaming events? Are you giving them an opportunity to not have insecurities? Are you trying to make it? Did you see a child graduate from each level, kindergarten all the way up to 12th? Were you trying to make an effort to be there? You know, these are ways and signs that you can show that you care and being a parent, and it's that serious.
It's about that
simple.
simple.
It don't stop. It won't supposed to stop anyways. Why? Because this is a life for us to be able to use everybody's situation to learn from. That's why I love my theme. Stop, look, and listen. If I stop, I can watch somebody else go through what I'm looking through. And when they get it wrong, I know at that point, don't do that. So I won't get it wrong, so I can get further. It's not competition. It's saying, hey, we aren't.
I agree with you.
We are crabs in the barrel, but we turtle crabs because now we standing on these type of each other's shoulders.
Now,
to get out
let me rock off your point when you even go with that. Like, in a sense of if you saying that like that, like, if I know you solid and we live in the same neighborhood, I trust D-Mode if my son come outside. I trust dog over here Bombay if my son come outside. I trust even if he grab my son up.
Dmarks.
If he even grab my son up and be like, hey, folks, I'm not aggressive with him. I'm aggressive with my child. Cause one thing about it is I'm trusting the people I trust. Y'all have to stop doing this. People can't know. You have to allow people, like we
got to get back to having block clubs in our
my son, my oldest son is starting to get into sports. Right now. And when I watch him play, I have to want to allow him to go and be coached by somebody else. He want me to coach him directly. But hey, big dog, no. Because I may not be the coach for you. You see what I'm saying? I can give you game, but go learn from somebody else. And when somebody else is telling you something or giving you instructions, giving you game, giving you guidance, I'm not quick to run over there and be like, hey, man, watch how you talk to my son. Like, nah, folks, say that. Because he needs to hear it.
Yeah, speak
he
up.
He needs to hear this.
Have the bravery to be able to step in and save a child.
And I feel like those are the kids that you pull up on and you build those relationships with. Like, shout out to my cop. Listen, I'm a Spartan, right? Let me get some game out real fast. I'm a Spartan coach, right? And yes, Sparty, I'll beat her. Listen, coach coming.
Go Blue.
No, this is Little League. I'm a Spartan. So, go Blue. And it's still East Lansing over Ann Arbor.
Man,
but
champs.
But listen,
big dog.
That's cool. Y'all get y'all year.
We the big
niggas ain't gonna win another championship for another 80 years. All right, but look, listen.
Stay away from that.
Go Sparty. I'll be there. But let me give some. No. I want to share some light onto my homies. Right.
Share some light. You dancing around this little ego thing. Let it go. Go
I'm not. All right. Go green. Go white. All right. So look. Listen. Shout out to the Eastside Cowboys. Right. Benny, Jaleel, Chase. Fuck. I gotta think of the team. I'm trying to think of the team. Lil Ralph. Like, all my little homies over there, I got bonds with them little niggas, right? Like, they follow me on TikTok. They follow me on Instagram. Like, I give my little homies, like, real life game. And I watch them niggas grow. Like, because I remember when people didn't, when I first met them, I'm not saying like Jaleel or everybody had a different upbringing, right? And when everybody have a different upbringing, you build different relationships with each player. You feel me? And you can make and react to certain things. A person that really taught me that growing up was Trail.
Coach Trail.
Trail was the person that showed me that as a young nigga.
Shout out to Coach Trail.
Always shout out to my coach. Always shout out to Coach Trail. Listen, Trail showed me that as a young nigga because it was always about connections. It was like, I know y'all cool.
So when you ask that question, what can say the community? Are you saying that coaches' behavior is included with that too?
I think the coaches, you got to get back to actually coaching.
Okay, now
we need people, and that's all over every sport.
That.
No, listen, you got to get back to coaching. Get away from the moms. A lot of niggas be coaching because they go join these teams and these leagues to fuck these kids' mamas.
No. That's great that you said that.
I'm just saying, get back to coaching.
Even as parents, where I was going a different direction than that. Boy, wow. But what I'm saying is
I'm telling you the truth.
We got to get back into coaching our neighborhood. Facts. Coaching, meaning, hey, son, don't cross that red line. I know you're not my child, but I'm part of the coaching staff.
Hey, my mans, watch the street. Look both ways before you cross it.
Stop, look, and listen, or be motivated. And then, as a motivator, you got to stay motivated when you see the things that you are speaking about get done. You got to continue to stay in the game, no matter it come to a season where it's a drought of things not getting done. You got to continue to be delusional about the effort you are putting forth so you can continue to save those that's coming. Why? You are on the front line. That means you're the last line of defense before they go overboard or to the edge of least resistance. You want to be able to give an effort.
And as much, and I want to say this, as much as y'all feel like these young niggas not listening to y'all, these young homies not listening to y'all, because I hate using the N-word. I've changed it. Let me say this. Since I got out of 12th grade, like since I graduated 12th grade, the N-word has became weird to me, right? I don't say it. It's like I won't say that. I won't say nigga. It's in my DNA. It's in my blood. It's just something a part of the culture. I have to. It's in the music. It's part of like the culture. It is like just being honest. Like calling. I'm not saying.
It's something that we just won't let go.
No. Hear me out. I'm not talking about the ER word.
That we continue.
Listen, I'm not talking about the ER word. I'm talking about nigga. The A.
Still.
And you can listen. You can feel that way, right? No. Hear me out. You can feel that way.
Ethnically,
I get it. No, I get it. But. That's why I always said, that's why I said after 12th grade, I'm trying to change the narrative. I don't use the word nigga.
You know about fruit versus spirit?
I use homie.
The ideal is this: if you aren't literally conscious towards correcting that behavior, the behavior don't get corrected. That is where I'm going.
Right.
We need to increase IQs as being parent, and we need to help each other out in order to strengthen our community so we won't continue to have that stigma or that gray area continue to be a crutch in our community. As parents, we need to have.
You can't change the music.
Yes, we can. We can.
You
turn
can't.
the dial.
You can't change the music.
That's how you change the music. Turning the dial. That means we
go
to turn the page.
Hey.
Or the same behavior that's constantly.
Okay, Doctor Mobley. Shut the fuck up. Hold on. Time out. Mute up. Hold on. Mute up, big dog.
It's becoming.
I know a nigga that you support every fucking day.
Who?
J. Cole.
Okay.
Jermaine.
But
That nigga used the word nigga.
That's not what I'm
saying. He used the word nigga. And I've heard you rap along to the word nigga.
Where we come from?
I'm just saying.
Remember where we come from.
I'm just saying.
Coaching give you a chance to do what? Continue to identify yourself with the problem. And if we have better coaching than parents who's feeling entitled to say something to their child or somebody can't say something, if we are coaches, that means, hey, we giving other room for other coaches to have their feed in too. That's all times. That's how we better assess our community. That's how we be able to make sure we build a fence around it with all of us giving the effort and every single one identify as what? A piece of that picket. You feel me? And now that we are strong, we are only stronger as our weakest link. That means our weakest parent. But guess what? We have people who have high IQ that's going to assist that parent that is lacking in their child. We are going to give them an opportunity to stay and commune and fellowship with one another by saying, hey, we're not going to give up on each other. You hear me? You know I speak about that even on my motivational page.
All right.
_master_DJ.
I think
we got to endure one another.
Right. True.
We endure one another, steady judging one another. That's how we don't get that recording ever happening again. Because that came from not only a dose of empathy, but that woman was angry.
I don't think she was angry. I think she was giving game and she was just allowing. Upset. No, listen. I feel like she was giving game to a point where she just wanted to give she wanted to really wake people up. I have to be this way.
She was very passionate.
My tone. No, listen. When you trying to wake a person up, when you really trying to give a nigga some instruction, really trying to be determined, it's about tonality.
But you using what?
No, listen. She was clear, concise, and her tone. She told you what she delivered her message directly. She told you what was going on.
But what I'm saying is what constantly happened in our community that get people that is motivated to lose that fire that they have. It's because we have people who constantly.
But she's not a young woman. She was an older woman.
I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is we constantly have people who taunt at our inspiration to trick us. And what I mean about that means, hey, we are going to use what makes you excited and happy to get you to be part of something that's going to waste your time.
Yes and no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes and no.
Because that conversation.
I feel like if you're that
conversation is a waste of time. I feel like there's no solution behind it because that's all I heard was anger.
But no. Now listen.
You want to speak on the topic?
If I'm telling you
something to be able to use, that's going to help.
Hear me out. Because it's a video, so we also have to look at the tonality of what the video is stating. You feel me? What she said was ultimately, hey, women are really truly, they have to get back to being feminine. They have to actually get back to being partners. They actually have to get back to these things because y'all actually are fucking up our young men. Y'all actually giving these young men the wrong sauce, the wrong game. Y'all not saucing them up the way y'all supposed to be. You feel me? Y'all are doing the do. Y'all are being that, but in that, look what it's getting y'all. It's not getting y'all end result. The end result is not what you chase. The end result is what you're chasing. You feel me? You want this, you want that. But if you want this and that, you can't do this and that. You can't do this and that. You have to get back to this. And you fuck your child up when he grows up and you do this and that to him.
Chase, this is a conversation for you too as well. I'm glad that you tuned in.
But listen, this is when you do this and that to your child, it fucks him up because one, he goes out with this emotion. He goes out with this. He's not leading with logic. Thank you.
He's leading on emotion.
Hear me out.
That's what's poured into him.
Right. Listen, but hold on. Time out. Just let me rock. Listen, when you leading off, thank you. Hold on. Listen. Thank you that me and you we were raised around real men. Eventually, at some point in our lives.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. We had to encounter that where we were taught, hey, your emotion ain't got shit to do with my logic. Right. Let me tell you that the logic of what you're doing is some bullshit. Mm-hmm. But your emotion gonna make you think that what you're doing is great. No, it's not. You're bullshitting. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you who taught you that. You had a nigga named Raphael Peterson in your life. You feel me? I had a nigga like
Shout out to Coach
Peterson. I had a nigga like Dontrell in my life.
Shout out to
You feel
Coach
me?
Trail.
I had these people. We had these people in our lives.
Don't forget about Coach Will.
Fuck him. That fucking weirdo, man. No, don't make me. I will shit on Coach Will right now. Do not do that. I will tell you that nigga is not a coach. He not a real nigga. He didn't teach. No.
Because you got to see it from my perspective. Don't be selfish.
Talk to me.
The ideal is this: from the outside looking in, from my eyes to how the way I saw it. I saw pizza being brought. What I saw is I didn't see a coach, right? I saw a guy who was trying to pamper the outside so you guys won't escape. That means, yes, I'm going to buy pizza for you guys right before practice. I'm going to be lenient, and most of the things that I say to you guys, I'm going to be very confrontational.
That's a beta male to me.
No, yeah, it's a beta male, but I'm only a beta.
You can't be my head coach if you beta.
Because I'm trying to show you the soft side of how men have a safe space to communicate.
And hear me out.
He was opening the door for that, but everybody resisted. Why do you think he always had to fight with most of the players?
No.
He resisted.
No. Let me explain.
Because what?
I can tell you why. I can explain it to you. Because I'm one of them players. No, I'm one of them players.
Show empathy.
No.
You need a beta coach.
I can give you these.
Man.
No, I can give you this.
You.
All right, hear me out. Let me explain to you about my coaching staff.
Okay, go ahead,
I can tell you every coach I ever encountered in my life. Hear me out. This Cooley coaching staff that you big up, he's not. Pizza was because, remember I just said, these little league coaches, they only coach your kid because they want to fuck you.
It don't matter.
Not you. It does matter. D-Mob, you got to stop and listen. Stop, look, and listen. Remember I just said that. Now listen to what I'm telling you. We just said these little league coaches only coaching your child because you are the prize, the mom, the mother.
This is
right?
my
Hear me
idea.
out.
Why is a negative being brought up in a conversation like this?
Because I'm really trying to explain. No. Because I'm trying to explain to you why this man wasn't a great coach. I'm telling you why.
His effort showing up for you guys. You guys got to show some type of appreciation, some class. Being a student athlete, you show your appreciation to your coaches. Why?
All right, hear me out.
They literally
you gotta hear what I'm saying. All you gotta do is hear me out.
I am, but
as a coach. I'm only telling you, as a high school coach, he got paid to be there.
So it don't matter
that's his
what
job.
He is motivated by.
Listen, that's his job.
What
You're talking about his job.
That guy showed up on days the other coaches didn't.
That's never true. That's
never
true.
Exactly
that's never true. D-Mob, I'm telling you it's not true.
Listen,
I played for this man for 4 years. That's not true. He didn't go over and beyond for shit.
You have one side. I have one side.
And you're seeing a coach that you never played for. I played for this man.
I get it. I
played for him.
As somebody that's inside of the bag.
If we was arguing over, listen, if this conversation was about Coach Pete, it'd be different.
Even what I'm putting fun at is all of them work together as a unit.
They didn't.
They did.
That's why I'm telling you. No, I'm telling you they didn't. They didn't work well. Hear me out.
As a grid of coaches, whenever you are a part of a team, your football coach is effective just as much as the basketball coach. Your track coach is effective to it awards your building of character as much as your head coach. You gotta be able to be receptive to all of the growing and become a caterpillar. You're supposed to be able to eat and chew and chomp till it's time for you to go in your cocoon to be able to make sure you literally register everything that you have taken in to develop and transform into out of your metamorphosis. This guy right here, the reason why it seemed as though that it was a problem child or uncoachable is
never
because
been
of the
that.
fact that this guy's not being receptive and also unselfish to other what?
Never been that.
People education.
I played for too many people and they'll never tell you I was uncoachable.
You gotta open your perspective as a student. You can't be that selfish and just think.
I've never been an uncoachable player.
On people pouring into you. You gotta be able to be poured into in order for this to be.
Never been an uncoachable player. You got to actually tell me something that makes sense.
You hear what I'm saying? But
I can call. Listen, I can phone a matter of fact. Don't worry. This is why technology is the greatest thing in the world. I have you covered. I'm gonna call one of my players, the niggas that played on my team with me, right? And I'm gonna ask him. No, listen. I'm going negative. I'm not vouching about a negative. I'm telling you about the incompetency of a fucking person who could not coach his way out of a fucking gym shoe. What I'm telling you is this nigga was incompetent. He could not coach. He should have never been in that position.
Red flag. We have encroachment. A guy's going way off sides over here. This guy literally speaking about his incompetence. The incompetence goes as far as the school board. If the school board felt as though the gentleman wasn't up to par with most of the things that they was teaching the kids in their turnout. Their turnout, guess what? They want to be in the doors no more.
Shout out to you, bub. I love you.
I don't care what you go through.
R.I.P. to you, gang.
I
wish y'all my boys. I wish my boys was here.
You're not being realistic right now.
I am. I can call anybody that I played football with, and they will tell you Coach Will was the worst coach ever.
We'll take a moment. Then let's take a moment and let's hear your conversation with your homie.
Who would you like me to call?
There's no who I would like for you to call.
I'll start with Juan.
You said you got somebody.
I'll start with Juan. Don't even worry about it. I'll start with Juan.
Because of my idea, in order for this to be factual, my guy.
I'm gonna start with Juan. We just gonna start with Juan.
You got.
We just gonna start with Juan.
Bring to me something real. And you ask him. I'm
only gonna ask him. I'm giving him a grading scale. We ain't even got to do this. Gangster.
I hope y'all listen.
Gangster.
What's the deal?
Hey, I got a quick question, and you can get back to doing whatever the fuck you doing, because it sounds like you sleep. But listen, do me a favor. If I asked you on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you rank Coach Will as a coach? Where do you rank him?
No, give him a grade scale.
A scale
Coach
A
Will.
to F, nigga. Whatever you want to rank this nigga. Where do you rank Coach Will as a football coach?
On the scale of 1 to 10, about a 2. A to F or D.
That nigga gave him a 2 and a D. Get the fuck out of here with that. Thank you. I'll call you back in a minute.
But then you see how it's kind
So
of.
the improvement wasn't
It's the same thing.
up to par with most of the things that they was teaching the kids in their
Now being able to pass.
they're turning.
A person that has.
I was in school. I just told you during my school time, you had to be a C or B average.
To you guys, does this make any sense to you guys? We
I
are holding up the topics and growing.
I don't know how to win this conversation.
Ooh,
I just told you saying that.
It's not about winning the conversation. It's about.
I don't
us.
see what he's saying. He asked me to prove the fact of what the coach rank was.
Okay.
I called a person that played for this man for 4 years,
now look,
and he gave a grade and a scale.
Next play, we moving on. I got you. What up, Starks? Stark.
Hey, what's the deal, gangster?
Stark, this is my
What's up,
idea.
big bro? What's up, big bro?
As a coach, aren't you a part of the community that helps mold the character of the player that you're developing? That means the parent, the coach, the principal, the teachers, all of you guys that sees the child and the child go through experience with you, you play an important role in how the way that child turned out. So if you play an important role with how the way that child turned out and that child turned out bad, you gotta be able to blame yourself. So if the child turned out good and you say that the coach was horrible, well, there was something that he did great because you turned out great. And he had to handle you. You went through his nourishment. You went through his caring. You went through all of that in order for you to be or grow or have a better perspective or think in a better perspective or learn how to channel yourself towards that so you can be a better person. You got to give him credit. Even if his grade is a D, you still give him credit because guess what?
You can't give him credit for nothing.
So what? But it's not an F.
So now we out here just
it's
giving
not an F.
That's what I'm saying. When we start passing out these sympathy cards and niggas start getting Hey, Mark, hold on. No, I got another one. Shut the fuck up.
No.
Hey, Mark, shut up. Just shut up. Time out. Shut up. Hey, Mark, do me a favor. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, gang, do me a favor. Listen, I'm on the podcast with D-Mo, right?
You're dramatic.
Yeah.
Time out, D-Mo. He don't never let me. He not trying to let me talk.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm only asking 2 questions to you. Listen, Mark, I only got 2 questions, right?
All right.
The questions are, and I ask, if you had to rank Coach Will on a coaching scale, 1 to 10 or A to F, where do you rank him?
Don't say nothing.
If it's a 1 to 10, I'm gonna give him a solid 2 ball. And if it's
shut up! You just said shut up! Shut up! No, D-Mo, shut up! Bro, shut up! Let him give him the grade. Let him give the grade. Shut up! After he give his grade.
He gave him a 2.
He gave him a 2. Now let him give the grade. You just said the grade.
Let's hear the grade.
What is your grade?
I'm gonna give him a solid D.
Okay, now look.
That's crazy.
Now look, that's 2 D's in a row. You get to walk across my stage and graduate with those D's.
Shit.
Now let me ask you this.
Damn.
Give me one thing you can take from what Coach Will put in you that made you a better character to today.
All right, hey Mark.
No.
I'm about to ask Mark the question. Mark,
he heard me.
He probably can't hear you, but I'm just saying. Let me reiterate the question. The question was: give us one trait that Coach Will has given to you that has made you a better person.
Nothing.
Cap, you gave him a D.
Hey, my brother, and that's why
I'm being honest with you.
Hold on, time out.
A D is one credit.
Can he speak?
No, you gotta.
All
give
I'm
me
saying
where
is,
he's
can he
getting
Listen.
credit
speak?
from.
He trying to speak.
Okay,
Let him
listen.
speak.
Give me the credit, because it sounds like you're
Listen.
being contradictory.
He trying to
You gave
speak.
this nigga a D.
He trying to
But
give
you
you
telling me it's nothing that you took from him. That means the nigga deserve an F.
No, I'm gonna give him
credit for something.
Listen, I'm giving him a D because he still won some games.
Okay, that means he turned you into a fucking winner.
He didn't turn me into no winner, bro. And I'm gonna tell I'm about to tell you why. You talking too much, bro. You gotta learn how to listen. Bro, listen.
All you gotta do is stop, look, and listen.
I am.
Stop, look, and listen.
Let me talk.
Just let him go. Let him rock.
Go
ahead, Mo. Go ahead.
Focusing
All right,
specifically
that's
on
fine.
what it is that I'm asking.
Time out.
He
He gonna let you ask your question. Just let him finish.
Wow,
Let him
He
damn.
was showing up, so thank you.
Let him listen.
Showing up was so effective, so effective.
I just want my homie Mark to
He
land.
fired. He fired at this point.
Listen. Can you just let him land his plane? Go ahead, Mark. Just land.
He fired at this point.
Go ahead.
So it ain't even no gripe with Coach Will, but in all reality, Coach John was a better coach.
That's not what we talking about.
Time out. Let him finish. Just
Bro,
let him finish.
can I answer the question or not?
You asked the question. He trying to answer it. Let him answer it.
Okay,
Coach John was a better coach. Go ahead.
We know who's better, but we're not asking that.
He just
He
just giving you his opinion on the situation in which you asked him. He can only give you his logic.
You asked me what did I take from Coach Will. I didn't take nothing from Coach Will, and I'm telling you why. Coach Will didn't teach me how to be a winner. I won all the way up until I got the Cooley. And the main reason why we didn't win was because, for one, I was starting varsity with a 1.5 grade point average.
Talk that shit.
Who made that happen?
I ran the ball. Listen, I ran the ball all day in practice. And this ain't no shot at nobody on my team. Couldn't nobody fuck with me running that rock, B. Now, when it came to game time, he never really gave me the ball, and I didn't understand why. But in reality, it's because I had the GPA that I had, so he hid me. If I go off like I've been going off, then I get too much attention. None of the games would count. Coach Span came all the way to coach me at Cooley, bro. He didn't allow Coach Span to coach. Guess what Coach Span did? Listen. Coach Span then transferred to King. I was supposed to go to King. Coach Will told me if I transfer, he would make sure I didn't play. Coach Span and the King football team won the state championship that very next year.
They played us.
So no, I didn't take. I didn't take nothing.
Okay, this is what I want to teach
and
the viewers.
This is my last thing. Coach John came.
Hold on.
This is what
this is my last thing.
Let him land, and then you can go ahead.
This is my last thing. Coach John came and developed the whole Arkansas offense that they ran with Derek McFadden to run with me, and Coach Will sitting on that bitch.
All right, my baby, I love you. You know you my brother for life, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure. Coach Will was the better coach, man.
I just told him that, but you know, we had that conversation. Mark, I got to get you on the pod so we can really have this conversation for real.
Exactly. We
gonna for sure.
You know I love you, my brother. I'll see you in a minute.
We're going to enlighten the intentions on the coaches for sure.
Come on.
But
talk
the
to
reason
me.
why
I'm in a port road. I'm glad my cousin just popped up. Now say that same shit to my cousin about how these beta coaches can get credit.
This is the idea that I need you to be able to wrap your mind around. If this man just showed up, that's all. Listen, as a community, that's all we need. We need men. We don't care if they come with the less par. And when it comes down to the undercut of what's acceptable, them showing up, just like a trying father, supposed to get credit. You want to know why?
Get credit.
Listen what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying. I need for you to be able to wrap your mind around what I'm saying. A trying father is like a trying coach. He may not be able to do this, but guess what he's going to do? I'm going to show up every day and try. That man said no matter how bad I was, I would never turn my back on my peoples. And guess what? You go to King, I won't turn my back on you. I will make sure you don't play. Why? Because I don't play that about loyalty. So yes, everybody ain't Coach Carter. We get that blessing. But what I'm saying is, you can give an effort that counts.
What? Yo, what the
That
fuck?
count.
We talk? What? No, hell no. Fuck
And
out
then
here.
we not trying to
Hear
make
me
Coach
out.
Carters. What
No,
we're trying to
no.
say is that everybody
No,
effort
we not
count.
letting that rock. We
Even
ain't
if it's
letting that
small
slide.
piece of effort. What I'm
I'ma
saying
let him
is,
finish, but we ain't
just
letting that slide.
Just like how Sue
Nah.
Surf said.
Nah,
Even
Sue
the
ain't
little
got
nigga-
nothing to do with
No,
this.
hear the analogy. He said, even the little nigga that's on the porch.
Everybody has to do their
Hear what I'm
part.
saying?
Facts.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
But even
That's
the
not.
little nigga that's on the porch is from the streets. Why? Because he's on the porch while all of this shit going down from what he's seeing. That's what I'm saying.
I'm fine with that. But
However
let me explain.
Being
receptive
to what it is that
then
you
you're
are
not
doing, you
listen,
get credit for.
Hear me out. Now let me rock, because I let you rock. Mark said what he said, and let's take this off Coach Will. Let's just use the male dynamic in general.
That's where I'm going.
Time out. Hear me out. I'm not making it personal. They were not personal. You brought up
that
a
man
coach.
broke up his experience.
Time out. You gotta
gotta
stop talking. You gotta stop. You gotta chill out for a second. Hear me out. Listen to me.
Admit it.
What I'm saying, it wasn't personal. The question that you asked was a person that we know personally.
Was that not personal?
You cannot ask you can't ask us a question about a person we know personally and then not say it's not gonna be that way. So we gave you a real opinion.
When you ask a woman a question, she get in her emotional state and you want her to be logical. What is your argument now?
What are you talking
because
about?
It sound like you going to her
Wait,
personal.
slow down, wait.
Being personal is emotional.
No, it's not.
Yes,
no, it's not. If somebody asks me a question about you, me actually knowing you, that don't make me emotional because I'm saying something personal. Like, I know you personally. If somebody be like, damn, you know dog, yeah, I know Buddy. Like, no, I truly know Buddy. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying about
No,
making
that
it
don't
personal?
have nothing to do with anything.
You know what I mean by making it personal?
Listen.
You know what I mean by making it personal?
Go ahead.
Making it personal meaning that something that I got affected by from him. I'm not speaking about what you got affected by. I'm talking about the whole scope of you watching.
What I'm telling you is, all right, so let me get to the whole scope of things. Since you're running with this narrative, right? Let's talk about the whole scope of everything. The ideal of a head coach in high school football is to get his kids to college. Yes or no? Just answer yes or no strict questions. Don't give me an answer behind it. A high school coach, no matter what the sport is to get his kids developed enough to go to college. Yes or no?
As a collective.
Huh?
As a collective. It take a group of coaches to do that.
But the ideal, who gets the responsibility? Who gets the reward for having the kids go to college?
All the coaches.
No, they don't.
Man, this is the reason why we
arguing right now. I can make this argument super simple. I can make this argument so easily. Goofy. Watch this. I can make this argument so easily. Name me another coach on Michigan on that national championship team outside of John Harbaugh.
It don't even matter.
All right, I'll take that away. Name me somebody on the Detroit Lions, extra coaches besides Dan Campbell.
It don't matter.
All right, I'll take that out the way. Name me somebody on the Pistons bench other than Monty Williams. See what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? What? See what the fuck do niggas be talking about when they come with me? I told niggas, I don't duck smoke. I have conversations. Niggas, I don't think emotionally. What I'm saying is, Mark, the assistant coaches don't listen. Hear me out.
Nigga dramatic.
I'm telling the truth.
This man
the assistant coaches don't get credit.
Now look.
I'm gonna tell you another one.
Up to speed for any new followers, anybody that just tuned in. This guy literally, what we are having a conversation about is who get the credit if a child literally is affected or not affected in their growth of character. We saying that all of the coaches I said the same. All of the coaches,
but the person that's getting the
responsible. This man trying to ice it to say
I'm not. See, and that's where
the head coach ain't the only one talking to him. Is it?
So he don't know that. You don't know that.
You want me to name?
All right,
coaches on the bench.
You about
that's working behind the scenes.
Listen, I'm only asking you simple questions. Listen,
I don't have to know this man name to know that he's still there.
It doesn't matter, and you should.
That's
if he's affecting the community,
that's like
if he's affecting the community,
like a stepdad. That's like a stepdad. I may not be cool with him, but guess what he's doing? His effort is going to.
You still ain't cool with your stepdad, even if he's looking out for you and giving you game.
He come in the house because of my grudge of him saying he's not my dad. I'm not going to set the game. But guess what?
He never said that. I'm sure your mama told you that. I'm sure your mom said
but
that.
The game that he giving me, I'm not going to block it. I may put it in the cloud, and then when I go through the situation, I'm going to remember who delivered that game to me. That's what I mean.
But when you get to a certain point, hold on, time out. But when you get to a certain point in life, whatever the success is, you're going to, listen, you're going to, time out. When you get to that level of success.
I wish you could call me.
Listen, when you get to that certain level of success, you are going to acknowledge, dogs. Are you not?
Now, X, if you here, you listening right now, I need you to give me a yes or no answer.
You're not answering the question. The question is what it is.
Yes, and I told you I've been siding with you about who get the credit. We get it. But your perspective is horrible. It's
not. What I'm telling you is,
X.
Listen, the concept. Hold on.
We knew that coach.
You see how he changing the narrative. The narrative is being changed. The narrative is being changed.
You went to a lifeline. I'm going to a lifeline too.
Please.
X. If we knew Coach Langley was horrible, we didn't like him. We had an assistant coach that we gravitated to was Thibodeau, who we literally connected with. Don't the head coach still get credit? We ain't gonna be like, we gonna give him a D and say, nigga didn't do shit for our growth and character.
He didn't.
His bad character or handling us is what made me better as a leader.
And I agree with you, cuz I'm not knocking that there is no great leaders without team.
That's all I wanted to hear.
But time out. You gotta also understand.
And that's your cousin.
You're not listening.
That he was on it.
You listen, not listening. He's not siding with you. You have to listen. You have to stop. And
it take a whole team of coaches.
You see how you
this is the next level. Not just
see
one
what I'm saying?
coach.
See what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying.
This
is what I'm saying. Now, I only ask a simple question.
His teammates calming him down in certain situations so he won't make a dumbass decision and get kicked off. It take all of that as a community.
This is emotion.
To the next level.
This is the emotion that we're talking about. This is the emotional level of what we're talking about. I just want to just give my point. You keep cutting me off every time I start talking. So how can I give a point when you cut me off?
Well, be realistic.
I am being realistic. I am being realistic. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You're just cutting me off. You have to listen. You have to stop looking. Listen. You got to take your own advice.
Yes, Flo.
Yes, Flo. But there it go again. See what I'm saying?
One coach.
Do you hear what I'm saying? Look, there it go again. You got to stop looking. Listen. Just because you saw a comment, don't make the
about one coach.
You brought up
didn't matter. Everything he said didn't matter. I was speaking about a yes or no about one.
I'm asking you.
Literally about
time
one
out.
question.
Wait.
Question.
If you go back in the pod, he asked about that one person. I told him,
this man
the guy over here, I told him I can call numerous of people that would feel the exact same way I feel about the way it is.
And I said
it's not personal. It's about being coached by this guy.
Yeah, it's personal.
It's about being coached by this man. You're asking me.
You're not going to let go of what you
You see how you're not listening? 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 Because the first thing that he said, the first thing Mark said was, Coach John was a better coach. Coach Trail was a better coach. Stop talking and listen. He gave you his grade and rate of what he thought of this man. Then he told you who he preferred to be better coaches, who helped him. The same argument that you're making about the other coaches. But you would never know about those coaches because the people that get credit for the wins and the losses are the head coach, the person that get paid the money. You don't know about these other coaches, no matter how effective they are on the other team.
Let me speak about my experience at Harry Ford Community College.
Here you go.
My experience was this.
Hey, who made the most money on that team? The head coach or the assistants? All I'm asking is who made the most money, the head coach or the assistants? Who had to go stand up and talk at the press? Was it the head coach or was it the assistants?
First off, you got to.
They don't get the responsibility, bro.
Nah, man, you taking it left. Our conversation started about no child being left behind. You hear what I'm saying? And if no child is being left behind, it takes literally a community of coaches to make sure no child is left behind.
Come on, cuz, talk that shit.
To say that there's no way that one coach, you say yeah, he gave you personal experience and from your facts, you say yeah about that one coach, yeah, horrible. But he said other coaches. So guess what? Through his personal experience, he may saw that. But and like I told you on my end, from what I saw that he literally as a coach from the outside looking in, what he had contribute to, you wasn't trying to shed light on the credibility to say
what.
That.
And I can ask. Listen, I'm gonna take it away from me. I'm gonna ask you, what do you think he did for us?
Like I told you, showing up.
What about him showing up help?
Big Sean.
What about him showing up help?
Big Sean.
Stop looking for help and ask her the question.
Bro,
don't look for help. Listen, don't look for help. I'm asking you. I'm asking you. No, I'm asking you. From the outside looking in, because that's all you're doing is looking from the outside.
Hear my perspective.
I am. I'm asking you.
Be able to help me look. What? Be able to look through the same lens as me and get the understanding.
Let's talk about it. He showed up. Look, we said that. He pulled up in that dirty ass red truck. Go ahead.
That don't matter.
All right, he pulled up. Now he here. What do we do?
Now you're making it even more.
I'm not. I'm taking it away. All I'm saying is he showed up. You said he showed up. Now what did he do when he showed up?
I'm gonna tell you this.
What did he do?
He cared.
How?
He showed up.
Okay, he showed up. You keep saying he showed up, but what did he do?
You cannot take away a coach.
What did he do?
Who wakes up and say, I'm going to show up for a child.
I get paid to be here. I get paid to be here.
And my idea
he didn't do it for free.
You see, this is the reason why.
What I'm saying is he didn't do the job for free. If he did the job for free, your argument would make sense. He didn't do that job for free.
This is the guy we got to worry about.
I'm confused.
If the mom say, hey, I can't make it to the parent-teacher conference, I'm going to call off of work to go.
You stupid. You fucking dumb. That's dumb. Don't say that about me, bro. That's dumb. That's dumb. What you're saying is dumb. No, time out, bro. What you're saying, no, that's a hypocritical. You're assuming. Don't make an ass out yourself assuming about. No, it's not. No, I did not. No, I did not. No, I did not. Stop doing that. No, I did not.
Just because he showed up, it don't count.
What I said is, I did not say that. I said he showed up and did what? When you got there and you showed your fucking presence, what did you do?
What I respond with?
Nothing. He cared. How did he care? What did he do? Rub a nigga? Did he rub a nigga? The fuck did he do?
When I saw him buy a pizza for y'all,
he got paid to be there.
It don't matter. Those type of gestures aren't associated with some type of motivation for money.
Bro, this nigga, bro, what the? Get the fuck out of here. This nigga, he showed up.
Telling me this nigga called a nigga that's been in the house?
I didn't even know this nigga was here. I thought he was gone.
Get the fuck out of here. I thought he was gone. I'm not accepting that
I thought he was gone.
Now why? For you to be able to stand right here and answer this question without a personal goddamn response. Simple. Hear what I'm saying? As a coach, looking from the outside looking in, do we get credit for just showing up as a coach, as a collective community?
Please get this microphone and tell this nigga the truth.
No. Yes.
Please get this fucking microphone and tell this nigga the truth, dog.
Yes or no? Do we not get credit for showing up? Yes or no? That's all I'm asking. No. How?
Thank you! I just said that 90 times!
So
what the fuck did you do?
This is what I'm asking. Why y'all give him a D?
Cause niggas is nice! Niggas don't want niggas to feel in their feelings, bro!
That's not
niggas is nice!
That's not a truthful answer. Thank you, Juan. Thank you, Juan. But the ideal is this. Y'all niggas not giving literally a truthful answer. That's what I'm saying. Y'all niggas not being logical. Y'all niggas being emotional.
Okay.
Trying to be nice. I'm not protecting your feelings when I gotta tell you the real. I'm not protecting your feelings when I gotta motivate you to do what you need to do.
You ain't motivate me to do nothing.
I'm not about to protect
you. Didn't motivate. You gotta stop and listen.
Exactly what's gonna save your life. I'm not protecting your feelings.
Participation points don't count no more. Thank you, Bombay. Thank you. It don't. It never did. That's the problem with this generation today. Y'all niggas is getting participation awards. You niggas ain't got no MVPs. You niggas don't got leaders no more. Y'all niggas are fucking betas. Y'all niggas are pussy. Y'all niggas that's the fucking problem.
Nigga, shut up.
That's the problem. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Shout out to Coach Will for giving the effort of showing up. Why? Because sometimes just showing up is enough to change a child's life. And you got to see the angle that I'm coming from because I'm trying to motivate more effort.
Hey, Flo, you know why we did effort? Listen, you know why niggas gave him a D? I'll give you the reason why niggas gave that nigga a D. Because I gave him an F. But I'm going to tell you why them niggas gave him a D.
You gonna say
listen, because there was, hold on, stop talking.
And not credit.
Listen, they gave a nigga a D because he used to take niggas home. He was a good taxi.
Thank you.
That's what the fuck he did.
So
fuck out of here.
So that means he did something. So that means he did something. Y'all niggas been lying all this time. Man. That means he did something. Y'all niggas been lying all the time.
Man, nigga ain't did shit.
That be lying and
nigga ain't did shit. If you have never made one player better, if you've never made one player better, I can call anybody that ever played for him and they'll never tell you he made him better.
That's not a real.
Never. I don't want to hear about this showing up shit, man. Sit back. Sit your ass back with this showing up shit. Oh, he showed up. Get your emotional asshole, nigga. That's some woman shit. Nigga, if the coaches is better, you shouldn't have been the head coach. If it was up to the players, he wouldn't have been the head coach. They would have packed that nigga the fuck up and rolled him the Nigga, Coach Moss was just a generous motherfucker.
I'm gonna get the other
Fuck
mic.
out of here, man. They can't hear you with that mic.
As a child,
They can't hear you with that mic.
As a child participating for a team, if I don't like the head coach, I got the right to most definitely leave. I'm not gonna be accepted to somebody.
That's not true in high school.
Man, let me cook, bro.
That's not true in high school.
Bro,
Don't start these lies.
Hey, Mark.
That's not true in high school. Stop these lies, bro.
Hey, on the real,
Stop
Mark.
that lie.
Hey, on the real,
your daughter gonna go to a high school and she ain't gonna have the response. She not gonna have the opinion or the fucking authority to be like, I don't like this school. I want to go to another one. Get the fuck out of here with that corny ass shit you about to say, bro. I'm not letting you get off with that weak ass shit, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
You not getting off with that shit.
Because all you doing is just talking.
You not, but you about to get off with some bullshit. That's bullshit.
Listen, bro.
That's bullshit. What you about to say is bullshit.
Shut up and let me get it out.
All right.
Shut up.
All right. I'm still gonna shit on it. But go ahead.
Shut up and let me get it out.
Do your
because
thing.
we got listeners
Do your thing.
who understanding where I'm coming from.
They don't.
Because
they don't.
of the fact that
they don't.
If he never showed up, that child that he took home that night probably would have been walking.
So niggas walk anyway.
Listen, peep where I'm coming from. You got guys.
School every day.
You got guys that got parents that can't even show up to pick them up from practice, but you got coaches that will show up and give a piss poor effort. But guess what? That coach will be there when you need a ride home.
Man.
And you see ungrateful ass players like this is the reason why them coaches like that don't get credit. Why? Because we got so many situations.
That's why he ain't never coached again.
Walking home.
Just because he yelling don't get him nowhere. That don't get you nowhere, folks. That nigga, hey, that don't get you nowhere. That don't get you nowhere. That don't, no, they not. No, they not. Look, Paul, shut up.
What type of nigga is you? What type of nigga is you? Just because of the fact that the coach showed up to make sure that that kid got home, it's not cool.
Hold on, we gotta call. Shut up. Cool. Call time. Cuz, what's the deal? Cuz, what's the deal?
What type of nigga is you?
Go ahead.
Yo.
You on the pod? What's going on?
Yeah, man. Dig this here, man. As a head coach, man, head coach gonna always get the credit, man. The other coaches they coach more than the head coach. They teach the game.
Thank you. That's all I was.
Thank you. Shut up.
All I
Shut
need
up
to
and
hear,
listen.
nigga.
Shut up. You didn't make that point. Shut up. You didn't make that point. Shut up. Can you be quiet and let him rock? He just trying to talk.
More than anything.
He just trying to talk. You gotta stop talking. You gotta just stop talking.
No, he made the point. He made the point. It's nothing else to discuss, nigga.
You sound stupid.
It's nothing else to discuss.
You sound dumb.
Once he made the point,
You sound dumb. You just aggressive. You just being loud and screaming, bro.
Listen, if I'm
You just being loud. You just being. Hold on, cuz.
bench.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get you the lane so you can
I don't need
talk.
to hear nothing else.
Give me
No
1
other
second, because
further
he just
questions,
trying to make a point that don't
No
make
other
sense.
further
But go ahead.
questions, nigga.
Go ahead. He
said,
about to be quiet. Go ahead. Now.
Other assistant coaches coach better
They
than the head
didn't.
coach.
That don't have nothing to
We
do
don't
with the
care
head
about who
coach.
getting the credit.
That don't. We do.
What I'm
Stupid.
saying,
What you saying is.
who get the credit?
You gotta chill out.
Making
Just chill out.
to
Just
college.
chill out.
All of them, nigga.
No, they don't, you stupid motherfucker. Shut up.
All of them.
Shut up.
All of them.
Shut your dumb
All
ass
of
up.
them.
No, they
Why?
don't.
Because guess what?
No, they don't. Can you just be quiet and let the man make
I
a
remember
point?
this coach, that coach, and none of them coaches gonna be the head coaches.
Folks, you gotta let
Because you
niggas
already
talk.
saw it.
Folks, you gotta let niggas talk. You gotta let niggas. You haven't.
I have.
You haven't. He was talking and you interrupted. Every time a nigga
He
make
made
a
the point.
he did not.
Move on.
He only made a statement. You didn't let him make nothing. You gotta be quiet. Chill out.
You gotta be quiet.
Go ahead.
Talk to no nigga like no little kid, nigga. I'll pull up there for real, nigga. Fuck
No, it's cool, cuz it ain't even like that.
you talking to, nigga.
It's not even like that.
I'm talking to Dmarks ass.
Hey, chill out. It ain't even like that. Go ahead and make your point, cuz.
No, I'm just saying that nigga, every coach plays his part. Whether he take the kids to the game, whether he cut up the oranges for the kids for halftime, whether he get the cold water for the motherfucking kids, that's his position. Every coach ain't there to coach football. Half you motherfuckers don't know what y'all doing.
Head coach. Nigga, I never said it was the head coach. I said it as a collective, nigga. Collective. Look at that key word. Context clues. Look at what I'm talking about.
You missing the
No,
point.
you missing
I
the
can
point.
clearly see you missing the point.
You
bro.
missing the point.
Go ahead, cuz. Finish.
Yeah, you gotta play your part. Even as
Thank
a
you.
collective,
All
you're
coaches.
part of the team.
You're missing
All
the point.
coaches, nigga.
You're missing the point. Go ahead. You finish? Oh, all right. No, now.
Man, coaches, the man gonna get all the praise. Nigga, everybody else just fall and play.
Thank you. That's the point that I'm making. That's my point. Stop. Before you respond. We did.
What you
We
asked
did.
him? What you asked him?
He was sitting in the chat. This is my cousin from the
you
chat.
asked him if
Listen,
he
time
literally-
out. Time out. Now, listen, you have to.
Do it take a
Time
community
out.
for a child to get to the
Dmarks,
next
you
level?
got it. Listen.
We talking about that. We're not talking about one head coach getting credit. We're not talking about a coach getting credit, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Answer that.
What I'm asking you is, time out. What I'm saying is,
that's what we talking about.
Listen, we gonna move forward.
Y'all niggas moving off subject.
Time out. You gotta stop talking.
Nigga.
You moving the subject. You are. You gotta stop talking and listen. Stop. You talk. No, they not. They are responding to you, telling you like you gotta chill. Listen. You gotta chill. You gotta chill and listen to what niggas is saying, bro. What I'm telling you is, it's cool that we all are saying the same thing. Every coach is important, but you identified the head coach and spoke on a head coach perspective. When you brought that up, we spoke at a head coach level. We're not talking about his staff. We're not. We're talking about the one person. You talking about a nigga showed up. That's fine.
Thank you, Kurt.
Bro, can you listen? Stop. You gotta stop.
That's fine.
We already agreed to that. We already agreed to this.
I don't care about
stop. You gotta listen. Stop.
Relevant. We gotta move past that.
Bro,
you passing about something that I wasn't talking about.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to get you to understand what niggas is saying.
But I wasn't talking about that.
But you was.
Move on.
You brought up a person. You brought up the person.
As an example.
When you brought up the fucking person, niggas told you what they felt.
As an example. I don't want to hear your personal response. I told you that. We don't care about your personal response.
How else am I supposed to respond to this nigga?
Logical.
I did. The nigga was a whack ass coach. He on 4th and fucking 25, he called a dive. What are you talking about?
But he got you.
No, he didn't. No, he did not. I won 3 games with this nigga.
He got you home now.
Every year I played for him, I won 3 games.
I don't care.
We went 3-9 every time I played for this nigga.
He got your team.
What are you talking? No, he didn't. We never made the playoffs. We never did nothing.
He got somebody.
What are you talking about?
He got somebody.
No, he did not.
He made sure.
Nobody made it to college off of him.
Somebody.
Nobody.
Somebody got fed.
No, nobody. He didn't do nothing.
That I saw him.
He didn't do nothing.
They ate. And knowing that they ate, that means in his
my blood pressure is so down, bro.
I'm gonna most definitely be able to
I just understand that you can't even.
Sure I handle this child better.
I understand that you can't talk to niggas like this. They don't make sense. They really just.
No sense.
He kind of rambling about the same things because you can't ask a question and then a nigga tell you they answer and then they judge the answer because now you're moving the narrative. You right? Say that again. Say it one more time for me.
I'm pushing the agenda.
Thank you. That's all I needed you to say. Now make sure we clip that part up. That he's pushing an agenda. So he's trying to push away what the real facts is. When you pushing the agenda, you're gonna overstep every fact and narrative. What are you talking about? Like that don't even make sense. No, they not. You're pushing the agenda.
Kurt just said.
I never said that.
What Kurt said?
Bro, we never said that it don't take. We started this podcast off. We started this podcast off with that.
To raise a child.
All right, let's move forward.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Damn it,
we ain't talking about no single head coach who getting the credit. We never was talking about that.
Nigga,
you was trying to stretch to try to bring that up and make it some type of point of emphasis or references. And that shit didn't even matter about the conversation.
Bro, yes, it did. You brought dog up.
Watch it.
You brought dog up.
Don't lie.
You brought dog up. You brought him up and we shitted on him. And you thought you was about to get a friend in that process.
No, I wasn't.
You didn't.
I was making it.
No, you tried to make an example and you got your example shitted on.
No, it did not.
When it got stepped on, it got too emotional.
Because you niggas
time out. You talking too much.
Y'all got emotional.
No, we didn't. We told you the truth. See, that's the problem. That's your problem. That's the number one problem right there. Time out. Tia, hold on. Mute up. Just mute up.
Do not become personal when you respond to me. I will not listen to it.
I know. I'm learning. I'm learning. It's not about a personal. It's not about personal.
I don't care about
what we told you was the logical truth about what he did. You asked the question.
But said,
time out.
Said he took
can you shut up, bro? Can you just be quiet?
Don't matter.
Bro, can you just be quiet and let me talk?
Home.
It's not.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's not. He's not the only person that did that. It's not, and he's not the only person that did that.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not, and he's not the only person that did that.
They give.
So what? No, that's why he got a D from them niggas.
So thank you.
That's why he got a D from them niggas. Stop looking for small points because that don't make sense.
That's my answer.
You saw that
he got a D for something. If
he got a D for being a dickhead. That's what he got a D for.
And that's just
ask me how I feel. I'm telling you, he's a dickhead.
Emotional feeling.
No, it's not. That's the truth. That's the honest to God truth. That's the honest to God truth.
Nigga get emotional.
No, it's not. I've never been emotional.
We don't care about what happened to you. Suck it up. Move on. Let it go. That was 20 years ago.
It was, and I don't give a fuck.
But then you gonna say, he drove some kids home, and I saw him buy some pizza for some kids. Like that don't count. Like that don't count.
I ain't never seen that nigga buy pizza.
I know you have.
You said that. I never seen that.
Exactly.
I played for a nigga for 4 years, and I never seen him do that. I seen him take a nigga home. I ain't never seen that nigga buy niggas food. Fuck out of here with that lame ass shit you talking about.
Bro, this nigga like
I don't want to argue.
Why you think somebody get this conversation with this nigga, he be trying to overtalk?
I don't.
Shut your ass up. You don't even
How am I over talking? Every time I make, see what I'm saying? Every time I try to talk, the nigga make the point that he just want to argue.
No, nigga, you
I don't want to argue with niggas. I don't like arguing with niggas.
And I'm the nigga who's gonna let you know. You ain't gonna shut me up.
You can't make,
because you don't make no sense.
Screaming and don't get you nowhere, Brody. It just give him an aneurysm. That's all it's gonna do. It don't get you nowhere.
That's what they said.
It don't. It don't. I'm not. I'm just trying to explain to you that you sound stupid.
No, you sound
crazy.
Bro, no.
That sounds dumb when you never played. You talking about an outside perspective. First of all, you giving a narrative. You giving. Hold on, Tom. Can you just shut up and listen? You wouldn't have did nothing different. You wouldn't have did nothing different. You wouldn't have made nothing different. It would have been no different. You was. You are outside looking in. You never played a down. You never put on the helmet. You never put on a pair of shoulder pads. You never said in the huddle. You never did none of that with us. So you can't speak on that man's perspective. You can't speak on that man's perspective. But let's talk about it.
You was effective for my growth of seeing you be able to go to bat for another child and make them get home safely.
I don't know what he. You did a lot for him.
Because if I'm a coach,
hey, you did a lot for him.
I learned from that.
You did a lot for him. You did nothing for me.
I'm going to make sure a child get home, even if I am giving a piss poor effort because I'm going through something.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
I'm going through something.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
I'm still going to show up and make sure a child get home.
All right, so let's move forward so we can get away from this.
He gonna most definitely get some love.
I got one more. We got to just.
That's what get kids.
All right, there you go. Hold on.
That's what build character. But this nigga talking about don't build no character.
Let's talk.
Defendant decided that she wanted to.
All I'm saying is,
you sound like a
I'm moving on. Listen, I'm moving. I ain't never in my life been there. I ain't never been there.
Logical. You give a personal matter.
Why you screaming?
Emotions in it.
Look how you look. Look how you look.
I can.
You are you. Why are you talking shit? You not.
It's my life.
For what? That's cool, but we here. We here. We here.
Answer the question.
We here. I did. I'm trying to give you another one. Now chill out. Put your seatbelt on. Calm down. Don't get so emotional. Calm down. Wait, you need some air? Let me cut the fan. I know I got you hot. Thank you. That's what I'm here to do. Y'all know what the fuck I be here to do. Piss niggas off like this. I like niggas screaming. No, I got you. I've been had you.
So that means whatever you ask,
I've been had you. But I got a question. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You ready? You sure?
Ask.
All right, how you feel about the woman that set her boyfriend's house on fire and killed his mama? Yeah, let's talk about it. In Detroit, she killed him, set the house on fire. Boom, went up in smoke. Then called dog like, hey, I set your house on fire.
And he told her that her mama was in the inside. If I could get any amount of money, if the girl would have known that the mama was in the inside, she wouldn't have did that thing.
Why you think so?
She didn't think.
She did. She knew his mama was paralyzed. It said in the comments right here. You want me to read you the note?
Defendant decided.
Okay, talk to me.
That she wanted to make her ex-boyfriend, quote, feel her pain, which she was able to do on the 3rd of
attention or being attended to. She didn't learn anything. And we gotta be warned by those kids that don't be receptive to teaching. And warn. Why? Because they get personal and emotional like this.
Wait. Let me avoid the point.
You are tight. That would do crazy shit like that.
That's an assumption.
No, it's
don't
not.
be on here assuming.
No personal.
What I'm saying is you can never be on here and assuming. You can never assume what I feel. See, now you're talking.
From what you showed.
I didn't show anything. I didn't show anything. This is gonna be.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
I'm still gonna show
you assuming.
Because
you assuming.
Check what I said. When you have people that don't learn from any of the teaching or literally any of the wisdom that's coming to them to be open, that means they got a closed lid. They are literally going to respond personally, emotionally, and irrational and radical like that to have a diabolical conflict or conclusion that consists of someone else having collateral damage. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, do your thing.
Look,
you was going crazy.
When you have someone
saying what I need to say.
Literally, when you have someone that literally aren't opening their ears to the education that they are literally surrounded by, they are going to make a move for that. And then they're going to brag about it because they wasn't raised culturally to have some type of empathetic bone in their body to feel sorry for what might can happen. They didn't think. They didn't stop. They didn't look of what the outcome can be. You hear me? Emotional intelligence is something that is so many people don't have. Thank you, Mr. Heavy Check. And guess what? A guy like this, he be acting so.
That's so cap. Don't listen to him.
No, I'm gonna tell you
Do
this.
not listen to
now
him. Look.
Now, I ain't finished. I ain't finished.
Look who y'all see getting emotional. Look live. Look live. Dmo live. Look at his live. Look live.
I'm gonna let you.
I'm just letting. Look, we looking at your live. You just had a preacher moment.
Let me get it out. No Diddy.
Whoa.
No Diddy.
Yeah. Pause.
Let me get my point across.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
What I'm saying is, when you
Pay
have
attention
people,
to them live.
Listen live. When you have people that literally are acting like that, they give a response first, personally, instead of a logical response.
Everything.
And I had my host, my guest host, my other host, the head host over here, give a what response? A personal response.
That's logical.
First, instead of it's logical when you are suffering.
It's logical.
You gotta admit your suffering. To be able to start your healing.
Dealer strikes again. I'm telling you.
No, I said no Diddy. You gotta literally, you gotta admit to your suffering to start your healing.
Listen to that.
If you do not, and I mean this, if you do not take heed to the trauma and face your manipulator, you're going to continue to get manipulated. You're going to continue to have your inspiration to drive you crazy, and they're going to trick you.
Facts.
You're going to be self-sabotaged.
Facts.
And then next thing you know, you are going to become bitter because you can't let go of that one situation that changed your life. But you can get better by not chasing after that poisonous snake after it bit you. You can care for your wounds. Show attention to your wounds. Let go of personal matter that may have changed you. Why? Because you need better learning in order to get better. Why? Because you're going to constantly go back over that same thing and that problem. You're going to hold your guard up to defend about that same thing, and it's going to trick you every single time. Why? Because now you're defending about one small thing and life is so much bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? I asked literally the question, is there a community of coaches that is responsible for a child making it to college? I said yes. This man said the only person who get the credit is the head coach. I didn't say that. What I'm saying is that when the child gives his story, background, like Sauce Gardner did when he gave his acceptance speech for his award,
look like this.
he gave you literally multiple people that was involved. You hear what I'm telling you? And those are the people that's working in the background. The people that's working in the background, you want to have a little bit
y'all
more.
Ain't never seen D-Love like this.
You want to have more, literally, appreciation for those people that's working in the background because they don't get credit and they know they don't.
Use your mic. They said they can't hear you.
I
can hear you a little bit, but go ahead.
You get your credit from everybody receiving the appreciation. When you give the appreciation towards everything that you are receptive to, you get a better response out of the child. When you have someone that is closing their feeder to receive and to be poured in, you know what happens? You have people that give irrational response like my host did over here too as well. You hear me? And when you have that, that means you aren't teaching it the right thing in order for a child to be receptive to. Because if we are teaching, we become teachers when we take the next step of being leaders. So if you were going to close it off and say, hey, this coach didn't do anything for you, but you just admitted that he took somebody home, that is doing something for the community. Yes, he didn't show up and give more effort towards the coaching plan because he saw where he was needed at playing his part, which Kurt did most definitely speak on. Kurt said it. Every coach play a part. So when you get up there and accept your speech for being a phenomenal player or being an MVP on the next level, guess who you're going to give your credit to? Them coaches that's not the head coach. Thank you, Kurt. And that's all I wanted to see was right because he was talking about something that did not matter. I don't care who may get the credit, but what I'm saying is from the child experience because no child left behind was how the way we got here. Who's that child is going to recognize? We're not talking about the statistic or the stigma of people being recognized as the head coach getting the credit. We talking about when that child speak about his
y'all don't ever know that Dmarks the greatest host ever.
That's what I'm talking about. That's how a child make it to college. That's what's build character. And you gotta watch people like these. These are
don't
called
ever point at me and say that.
I am gonna point at you.
Say that
because you ain't let me
know
cook.
the truth.
You made a whole literally 15-minute
you know the truth.
conversation.
You know the truth.
Somewhere I did not even
why
try
you
to
get
go.
emotional?
Because I need you.
You being irrational. Now you being irrational.
No,
you was just speaking professionally and calmly.
No, I gotta show.
Go back to your calmness.
Go to 10 because
slide back down to your 5. But slide back down to your 5. You got hype for no reason.
Once again,
don't get hype. Articulate your point.
They take you lightly.
Articulate your point.
They not. I let you speak.
They not. I let you speak. I let you speak. I let you speak. I just want you to relax and speak. I don't want you to be irrational. I don't want you to be irrational.
I only brung more of the aggression because you was cutting me off.
It's not. I know.
I know.
That's why I say they not like us.
No Diddy.
Yeah, because you, pause. You crazy.
No, because you not hearing no crazy. You gotta hear no Diddy.
Relax.
I say no Diddy.
Yes, because you gotta relax.
But you gotta hear no Diddy.
You saying crazy shit because you
gotta hear no
overexcited right now.
You gotta hear no Diddy.
You gotta breathe.
Thank you, Kurt. That's all I was saying.
Breathe. Now, I can rock?
Yeah, you can rock.
All right, so listen. What I want people to understand from what I'm saying, right? Listen, hear me out.
Right, thank you. Articulate your point. Also, Mars, cut you off. Thank you, Flo. Thank you, Flo. Thank you.
Don't let Flo.
Thank you, Flo.
Flo is a troll. Flo is a troll. You do know that, right? He will say anything to make people get hyped. He like to get people hyped. That's what he doing. This is him.
Flo.
You gotta understand this nigga is him.
We gotta listen. We gotta cripple him of where he think he can be dominant at.
Listen, one thing about it, 2 things for sure. I give people the floor.
We do not.
I give people
viewers
the floor.
Please speak on the key. Speak on the key. Kurt, speak on it. This man do not give nobody the floor.
I give everyone the floor to let them land their plane, say their point, and get it off their chest.
That's coming from someone with experience.
This nigga here.
Yeah. Now you check him. Because like I said, he
that's my point I'm speaking from though.
Okay.
That's my point I'm speaking from. You see where I'm going with this? See how 2 things can be true? Now let me speak from my point. Wait, let me speak from my point.
Can I say yes first?
Yes. All right, now let me speak from my point of view. What I'm saying is, listen, what I'm saying is 2 things can be true. If even if you show up, it's about the effort. You may not be the best guy, but guess what? You're the head guy. When people go out, they look at you. You are the head representation of the company, the corporation. When you say he showed up, guess what? He got a paycheck for showing up.
Exactly.
That's like you showing up to work right now and not giving 0 effort.
Yeah.
Just being there.
Yeah.
Taking your breaks.
Yeah.
Taking your lunch.
Yeah.
You make sure you get those, but you don't put in no effort to the work job.
Yeah.
You feel me? No, you have to get better. Hold on, Demo, let me rock.
Go ahead.
You have to be able to be like in some kind of way cultivate them to where a person can be like, hey, I can gravitate to you. You're showing me something. You may not be the best coach for X's and O's, but you might be the best coach for conditioning. You hear me? Like you might be that. That can always be true.
Wow, diabolical.
You right. No, you right.
Look,
it's when I'm no, but look, let me finish. You may not be the best coach for the X's and O's, right? But you may know how to run the workouts. I need you to get them jumping jacks. I need you to do, even as the head coach, if that's what you do well, and you know that your team is what your team is, your team is what your team is. Because I can always say this, Deion is my favorite coach ever. I think Deion is the best head coach ever when it comes to what he does, right? But I can barely name you a few of his assistant coaches, Warren Sapp, shit like that. Like I can tell you who those people are because I'm going to go look up the staff. But what I'm telling you is that those people is just as important as you saying. Yes, listen, I wouldn't have told you we gonna call trail. I never said that what you were saying was wrong. I never said that. What I'm telling you is...
You just had to hear it from the goat's mouth.
No, I never said what you were saying was wrong. But what I'm telling you is it's a difference. It's a difference to be a head coach and be an assistant coach.
Okay.
It's a level. It's always about, hold on.
We're going to speak on that on the next episode. I don't want you shining so much light on that because that's the next episode of what we're going to speak about.
You're right. Because, Bob may be here.
Why do you think I kept trying to... I told you I'm pushing the agenda. The agenda is everybody part counts. If you say no child left behind, everybody parts count. We don't care if it was the head coach who was doing a piss poor job on the X's and O's, but his part is you saved one child from getting shot by a straight bullet at night, leaving your practice. He did that. You saved one child by making sure they have a meal. You may not have saw that, but I did, so that means he did that. He get credit for that. That's how a child make it to college, to the next level, because of the things that we don't see from behind the scenes that is acting like a thread and needle and showing his character up. You hear me? That plays a little responsibility notation towards the percentage. That may not count, but it's a big effect towards it tying up in the end. Next topic. That was good. You got me hot.
I definitely, that's
no
what
Diddy.
I do. Yeah,
No
that
Diddy.
Was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy.
No Diddy.
But I'm here to like really like, even if you say it like I said, just the interaction of you saying like I want to push the agenda, I want to do this, I want to do that. That's true. Of course, I want you to, you know, really be able to articulate how you feel. And that's true. I'm not disagreeing with you. We started this pod with saying to take the community to raise the kids.
So don't ever say there's nothing a coach every day that got to do.
What I'm saying is,
no,
what I'm saying is,
that he didn't do shit. He
super false. That's crazy. Yeah, listen. What I'm saying is, yes, you grow. Pause. You actually get the knowledge and you know the game from an assistant coach that you built that relationship with.
Right.
You built that relationship with. It may be your positions coach. For football, it may be your positions coach. Like you, my position coach. Me and Coach Keith had that relationship. Me and Coach John had that. The same people he named, we had those type of relationships because those are my position coaches. Yes, I'm gonna have a closer bond with them than my head coach. But when I turn to my head coach, I coach. Do you coach? Yeah, you coach.
Yeah, you know I coach girls.
Coach girls.
For 2 years.
Yeah, coach girls. But that's why I'm saying one coach speaking to another.
Varsity coach.
But listen, hear me out.
I coached varsity girls and changed their whole program.
But listen,
we scored the most points in history.
But hear me out now. No. Whoa. I'm glad you said that. No, you gave me
another.
But listen,
I changed the coach.
No. Listen,
with 5 girls. Some games I had to start with 5 and end up with 4.
But listen,
we still scored over 20 points.
But listen, hear me out. Even with you playing even you being a coach, a head coach, you see what I'm saying? Yes, you need your staff, right? But you are the brains of the operation. If you lead the direction badly, if you don't know what's going on, no, that's serious. No, he not. He being real genuine. That's genuine. That's genuine. I swear to God, that's genuine. My cousin, a genuine nigga. But listen, what I'm saying is, if you lead the charge, if you the head of the organization, right, and you don't have a direction, guess where y'all going? Nowhere fast, but you got a direction. So when you coach them girls, you had a plan. I got to go actually look at these people, evaluate what I got, and run with what I can.
You know what I was bringing off of or what he was getting credit for? Integrity. You know what I'm saying? Because it take a lot of integrity for him just to show up to say, hey, I may not do a great job in coaching this team because I know my assistant coach got it. I'm going to give the floor to my assistant coaches to make sure they handle the kids while they are more responsive to your style of coaching and steady minds. So I'm going to take the back seat as the assistant coach and y'all be the head so we can get these kids to college. You see how I say you got to wrap your head around where I'm coming from?
But hear me out. That wasn't his ego. No, listen, that wasn't his ego. That wasn't his ego. You got to also understand that every man has an ego, right? Yes, I have an ego as a child, but that wasn't his. His ego was, I'm number one. I'm the director. I'm the nigga that's calling the shots.
To a kid,
not to me. I'm telling you. No. I'm telling you. This is coaches. I'm telling you. Speaking to my coaches, I can tell you when a person can look at me and say, "Hey, dog ain't doing the greatest job for y'all right now." When Mark brought up that spread offense, that Arkansas, that was a true thing. Niggas in college wasn't even running that. Coach John went out and literally was sitting around sketching shit up, and that offense that we was trying to run showed up in college next year, and it got Robert Griffin to the pros. It got niggas to the pros. He was trying to run that with us in high school. Coach Will wasn't having that shit.
Yeah, true. Okay, now
you see what I'm saying? But that's that's what I'm saying.
That's your ego.
Him standing in his way. You're not letting the people do their job.
Beautiful. I like that. But
You see what I'm saying? But do you get what I'm saying?
Can you admit certain people that don't see the success at the experience of certain coaches because they didn't literally better assess themselves to the discernment that they're supposed to receive through their experience?
I can agree with you.
That means, just like how you just said that coach is standing in this way, he too is standing in this way. Why? Because in order to receive coaching from another coach, you got to let go of the experience from the old coach. You know what I'm saying? Clip that. That's.
But what I'm telling you, and that's
jewels.
No, listen.
That's jewels.
No.
Fire.
That's listen. That's
that
a jewel.
Was fire.
No, listen. That was a gem.
I'm clipping that.
No, listen. That was a gem. Now let me give you.
Fire.
Let me give you one of your jewels. That was a gem. Let me give you a jewel that you said.
Okay.
What motivates the motivator? Head coach. You're the. Calm down. Let me give you my interpretation of what you said. You asked the question.
I like that.
Right? You asked that question. What motivates the motivator? Right? It's the assistants, the people that you talking about. But that person that's a motivator, that's the motivator, has to be able to be receptive to the people that's trying to motivate him.
That's heat too. I'm glad.
You ain't gonna be able to hear him. I broke my fucking headphones.
Oh my God. I want to hear that.
I get it. But what I'm saying is,
fire.
You gotta understand that part.
Fire.
You see what I'm saying?
Fire.
It's beautiful. You gotta get that aspect for people, because I look at it like, you asked that question. Who motivates me? Well, you gotta get pushed by the people that's around you. I'm motivating y'all.
Fire.
I'm motivating y'all. I'm motivating y'all every day. But when the motivator run out, listen, when my glass, because you was using the glass reference, when my glass get halfway empty, no. Like when my glass, I got a little bit.
Look,
no, listen.
I'm gonna pour it to you.
No, listen.
Your glass half empty.
No, listen.
I'm gonna make sure you fill back up. And your glass half empty. Guess what I'm gonna do as being your partner, your brother, your teammate? I'm gonna make sure you get filled back up. Pause, no diddy. Why? Because of the fact that it's my responsibility of how you are literally cared through this entire experience as your teammate. I gotta make an effort towards that to show my integrity, my backbone, that I stand for the same code that you are sacrificing your sweat and blood for, that I'm right there 10 toes down with you.
Big Flo, you be safe out there, my boy. But listen, what I'm saying is that's what I'm saying. And the motivator, when and that goes on to even in relationships. When you with a person, like, a man is gonna motivate you. He's the motivator. But where does the woman play as the motivation? I need the motivation to motivate. If I wake up and not have motivation, I don't have to be inspired to motivate, then what am I motivating? How can I motivate? How can I go outside and motivate people if I walked out with no motivation?
Right. When you walk out with no motivation, you walk out with no inspiration. That means you aren't literally looking for a purpose to literally have a day.
So now I'm walking around looking for a reason. I'm looking for a reason. And everybody say that your kids is the reason. Yes, my kids are the reason. But I'm motivating them. I have to, that's religion to motivate them. It's religion. But if I'm running out, we just use the cup as if I'm running out of motivation, then how do I help my kids? Because now I'm searching the world for motivation to get back to give to them. I have to receive the game.
Have you heard of this scripture say, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind?
Elaborate.
Now, when I say that, it's because of the fact that you got to literally expand your capacity. Why, when we are communing to one another, our capacity expand and snap. But when it come down to, like you said, a religion aspect, our capacity expand and grow beyond its measure. Why can't we adapt that same effort towards when we dealing with one another so we can grow mentally and physically? Why? Because what we are speaking about is people having mental health problems or being able to control their mental capacity to grow outside of what they already know. We literally, I mean that. We got to be able to make sure, what's going on, Detroit Lex? We got
Lex in the chat. What's the deal, gang?
We got to be able to make sure that we literally focus on continue to be a student. We cannot close off thinking that we know everything. We got to continue to stay open and literally absorbing more information so we can stay sharp. Remember what I said to you about Proverbs 27:17. It's iron sharp as iron, so one man sharp as another. We not saying correcting them. We not saying correct your mans. We saying keep him sharp. We are saying like, hey, pay attention to this because this is where you're going wrong at. I'm not trying to correct you. I'm just saying focus your attention to that and you will get better. That's all I'm saying. Why? So nobody will take offense as if there's not an equal.
Or let me elaborate a little bit on what you saying. Or I see, dog, that you hang around. I'm watching y'all interactions.
Oh, yeah.
I'm watching y'all interactions. Hey, son, my guy, my love, my sweetheart. I need you to get away from him. Cause that ain't the love. He got bad energy for y'all.
That's right.
I know you love him. I know that's your brother. I know you fuck with him. I know you do. No, listen. I really understand that you fuck with him. That's your brother.
I want to speak about
But you need to fuck with him from a distance because right now, what you got going on and what he got going on ain't aligning. It's not aligning together. But also, here,
speak on it, Mark. Speak on it, Mark.
Also, when you
speak on it, Mark.
Also, as being that motivator, when your man come to you and say, I don't like my mom. Who you impressing? I always ask people, who you impressing? Who you trying to impress? Do you think I give a no disrespect? No, this my brother. I fuck with my dog. Like we 15, 6, almost 20 years in. Like no cap for real. But if my lady came to me and said, I ain't feeling mode. I don't think his energy is good enough for you to be around. If you my lady and I respect what you got going on, I understand. I can catch the vibe. You are telling me something that I can be comfortable with. You giving me some, not even giving me a logic. You just speaking to me. I may not immediately dismiss D-Mode. I might not immediately do that. But now, guess what you did? You put it in the back of my mind to say, let me think about what she's saying to me. Because D-Mode might not act like that right now.
But I need to see it soon.
But me and him may go out and he may pull a move on me. And when he pull that move on me, I need to be able to react to it and be like, this what my lady was talking about right here. Right, this was what she was talking about right here.
Now let me give you kudos on what you just did. What you just opened up was you did drop some jewels. I ain't gonna hold you up. I give you a hand clap for that because you just literally gave the sauce.
Hold on, I'll get myself
You gave the sauce on how to be successful when you are literally a male, an alpha, and you are dealing with a beta of a woman. You not only have to coach her in a way that she is literally responding to your instructions, but your instructions have to be so reciprocated and also, what is it called, perpetuated, that she literally say, hey, you was right, and give you credit for what it is that you informed her to do. If it's not clear, constantly remind them over and over. You got to know everything about creative visualization. You got to be creative in your instructions to help lead someone. So when you give an effort, that's exactly what we mean about having a backbone. You either grow a backbone, a spinal cord, or you backtrack. That means you take some step back because you ain't ready to stand 10 toes down about the code that is needed in order to make sure it be successful. Are you willing to face your manipulator when you are going through pain or a manipulation? Are you really ready to accept facing your accuser?
Or let me say this. Let's take it back a little bit, right? Let's
person that's
hold on, no, let's scale it back a little bit.
Killing you, domestically, verbally, all that.
No.
Are you ready to face him?
Let me scale it back. Hold on, wait. Let me scale it back a little bit. Let's just scale it back a little bit. Let's not be so aggressive when we say, "Are you ready to face your manipulator?" Right? Are you really ready to be honest with yourself? Ooh. Are you really ready to be honest with yourself? That you aren't the person that you portray yourself to be. That you aren't the woman or the man or the person that you think that you really are. Hear me out.
Don't be delusional to your own dream.
But hear me out when I say this.
Because
I can say this from a perspective of what I'm really trying to
I'm not saying don't be delusional to your own dream to the point where you don't believe. I'm saying put yourself in it correctly. Don't make yourself be dressed up as if something is not logical. Be realistic towards your dream is what we're saying.
All right,
believe in it,
but hear me out.
Be realistic.
Now, for men, don't be stupid. When I say don't be stupid, hear me out. Listen to me, fellas. Don't be stupid when the fact of saying that we are chasing a dream that ain't lining up with our real life, right? So when I say don't chase the dream when it don't line up with your real life, that bad bitch you chasing, folks, let me give some game to the real young niggas. No, listen, the bad bitch that you chasing that don't really got that ain't giving you that attention, you need to get away from her. Cause there's somebody somewhere right now that's chasing you and you spinning her. She the GOAT. Hold on. She the GOAT. She gonna do everything that makes you go. She's the motivation. Hear me out, fellas. She's the motivation to make sure you motivate.
Right.
The one you ignore is the motivation that helps you motivate.
That was beautiful.
All right. Now, ladies, pay attention. Don't give that motivation to the wrong motivator.
Ooh. Because
when you chase that wrong guy, when you chase him and he give you the sign, he give you it, he tell you it. He's too Drake-ish.
So in my
opinion, hold on, he's too Drake-ish in my opinion. What I mean by Drake-ish is he's you get what I'm saying? I don't want to say it too much, but you understand what I'm saying. But when he gives you those vibes, when he shows those red flags, when he really standing in that bullshit that go on in real life, a nigga that can't look at your friends and tell you, mama, baby girl ain't for you. The nigga that don't want to make sure, hey, I know you do this, so let me help you create content because I create content. Hey, the nigga that's telling you, that's not really understanding why you at work or why you going to do what you got to do to help you make what. No, listen, you can't give that motivation to him. You got to go find a different motivator.
I like that.
You got to go find a different motivator because the person that will motivate you will understand and say, when you bring up any idea, I don't give a fuck if you be like, babe, I want to go make a lotion company. A nigga gonna say, how can I help you? What you want to jump on TikTok? Do you need me to wear it?
Ooh, let me bring up something.
Do you need me to put it on? Do you need me to go make a TikTok for you?
Let me say something. Let me say something about that. Now, when you are literally seeing someone trying to pour into you, you're supposed to have discernment. You're supposed to know how they are pouring into you. You're supposed to be able to make sure. Not only are you focusing on what the message is coming from them, but who the person is delivering it to as well. When you have discernment, you get a chance to be able to make sure you constantly protect yourself from the wrong person pouring into you, right? Because you can't allow your inspiration to be something that you are tricked by to keep getting you to do what? Fall in the debacle that got you in a hole for another 5 years. And now you mentally unstable because of the fact you wondering, how did you get down there? Well, it was your fault. Don't look to be a victim. Give me a second. Don't look to be a victim when you are in control of how you respond and how you receive certain information that leads to the next literally decision of your life. You got to be conscious of the people that you have around you and all the discernment. You got to make sure you defend from the friends that you have because your friends may pour the wrong fluid inside of you. You feel me? Go ahead, Marks.
Ladies, don't pour into a glass with holes in it.
Ooh, make sure that they heal.
Wait, let me say that again. Ladies, you can't pour into a glass when it has holes in it. You can't pour into a cup with holes in it. Hey, fellas, you can't receive what a woman may bring if this is your lady when you got holes everywhere in your life, right?
I got something even better. I like that, and I'm going to stick with hoes. And the reason why I say hoes is because of the fact that why are you still trying to bring the past into a new relationship? Let it go. Stop trying to pour into people that's bringing the past into this new situation.
Hey,
pay attention to the red signs.
I'm going to say that's both ways. That's both ways. That's both ways. I agree with that with both ways because, hey, ladies, let me say this to y'all. And that's why I'm so upset that our female cast didn't show up because I want to ask them this question. Ladies, you cannot bring what another nigga did to you into your new relationship. You can't interact with every nigga the same. Every nigga won't call you a bitch.
Ooh.
Every nigga won't hit you. Every nigga won't tell you a lie. Every nigga won't do what you think that every nigga does.
We don't allow no hate on the podcast.
No, listen. Every nigga don't do what you think. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas will fail. Every nigga will fail. Let me take that back. Every nigga will fail. He will have a weak moment. He will have a bad moment. But one thing you got to do as a woman, you got to evaluate what that weak moment meant to you. Like, is this really worth what the good is, when you outweigh the good and the pros and the cons, is it more pros than cons? Well, that's a good guy because he needs to be helped. He's not needed to be trained. He's needed to be helped because some people grow up with not the same household. You may have grew up with a mama and a daddy. Dog might only grew up with his mama.
We know people. I know people that grew up worse outside of my household who had both parents. You know what I'm saying? Because of that same example. He
may have grew up with both parents, and his daddy might have beat his mama ass every day.
Gotta have better.
You heard? So all he know how to do is be aggressive with women.
You are responsible for what somebody tell you. You are responsible if you're gonna believe it or not. You don't supposed to be gullible.
Come on.
You're supposed to let it go. You're supposed to research. You're supposed to dig into it. Someone give you something that you say is facts, look into it. You got the responsibility to make sure you protect yourself from any type of trauma
I always
that
tell
you go
women,
through.
listen, this is my one thing when it comes to dating. I always tell people I want to see the worst of you.
I want to see the best in you.
No, I know what the best of you look like. I met the best person of you when I met you. I met the best representation of you when I met you. Right? Because we have these things when we date or when we go outside. Hold on, hear me out.
I met the best representation of you when I finally learned you.
No. Because I get what you're saying, and I'm not discrediting what you're saying because that's true.
I got you.
But we ain't there yet. I met the best representation of you when I met you, right? Because you were nice, you were sweet. We had a great interaction. That's how I was able to communicate with you. We were able to talk like adults. We were able to laugh, joke, we were able to do these things, right? The reason that I say I want to see the worst side of you because I need to know how volatile you really are. You're emotional. As a woman, you're going to be emotional. You're going to do emotional things. But I need to know if you can handle and be composed in pressure situations.
Ooh, so that means what you saying is when you coaching, you delivering tests.
Listen, let me give you the example.
Now those who are
fourth quarter with 10 seconds left on the clock and you down 1 point, but you got the ball in your hand. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Don't look for your teammates. They double team. Everybody is out the game. It's all about you. I call the ISO. You go one-on-one. Let me see what you got. Hold on. It's fourth down. It's 4th and 1. Hear me out, ladies. It's 4th and fucking 1 for any other ladies that understand what I'm talking about when it comes to sports.
You being tested.
It's 4th and 1. And we going 21 dive. We going hand the ball to the running back up the 1 hole. For anybody that don't understand football terminology. We're gonna go up this. We're going for it. We ain't playing with niggas.
I like that, Blessings. Speak on it. I don't want to represent a representative. I want the real you, good and bad. I like that answer. Listen, let me explain something to you.
And to my brother, let me explain something to you. When you meet a person, you meet the representation of that person. You don't meet the real person until after you meet the person.
Right, until you pull the wool.
Until you move and realize and think and see.
Discernment, let me give you an understanding of what discernment is. Discernment is I got a bucket full of toys.
Come on.
Right? Come on. I'm not going to be tricked by the first toy that's on top. I'm going to dig through to find my favorite toy so I can be satisfied. That's what discernment is.
You're Andy and you're trying to figure out if you want Woody or Buzz.
You're supposed to make a decision. Why? Because your life is based on that decision that you make. So you got to be able to accept any trial or tribulations that comes about it. Why? Because your test turns into what? When God saw a mess, he said what? He said, you guys saw a mess, but God saw a message. He say, you saw a test, I see a testimony.
They always tell you at some point in your life, you're going to come to a fork in the road and you got to figure out which side of the fork you want to go.
Which side are you on?
You want to go right or left? You have to understand that. So listen, let me give some game.
If you ain't dripping, you ain't splashing, you ain't what?
Ooh, you ain't dripping, you ain't splashing. If you ain't splashing, you ain't a part of this league. And if T2 Nation, hit that like, share, subscribe. Make sure y'all join in. Because we only give real games. So when I tell you that you come to this fork in the road, right? When you get to that fork, over here is real life. Over here is the fantasy that you live on social media.
Right.
To go walk down that path. And yes, everybody is a victim of it. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. You're a victim of it. Listen, social media came around. around the time of our generation. I remember dial up.
Yeah.
If you my age, you know what the fuck dial up is. If you even a couple years younger than me, you know what the fuck dial up is. You remember when you had to cut the phone line off your normal, you know what I'm saying? To just get on the internet. You remember Crush Spot, Black Planet. You remember these MySpace. Niggas my age know what we was doing at that time. But what I'm saying is social media is so easy to jump on when you get on these phones. I could be on any social site that I want to in a matter of seconds. I just gotta get up and cut my phone on. You heard? So when I say that, ladies, y'all selling a representation of yourself.
Pinball, you right. You right about that.
Fellas, y'all selling a representation of yourself. And I am a victim of it too. I don't say that I'm not a victim of it. I tell people we all are victims of selling a representation of ourselves.
This is a good episode. I don't care what. It's 10:17, y'all.
Listen,
hey,
I'm only telling y'all that we sell a representation of ourselves because nobody ever showed when you were struggling. Nobody ever tweets or texts when they say I'm hungry. Nobody ever tweets or texts when they say, hey, I ain't got no food in my refrigerator. You don't show those pictures. You show when you cook the lobsters and the shrimps and the fucking fried rice with the dip sauce. You do that. Nobody ever put on Facebook, hey, I'm struggling to get some Pampers right now for my baby. Can somebody send me $5? No, you won't say that. You won't tell that. You won't tell nobody that. Nobody will show you that they really struggling. Nobody shows that side of themselves, but you only show when you got the buffs on, or when you got the $35,000 chain on, or when you're up, or when you on vacation. Listen, I know women. Listen, I know women. I know women that take pictures from years ago. They got a trend out right now when you was in such and such place.
Blessings, we know they do. That's what we shedding light on. We pushing the agenda to change that narrative.
I'm just telling you, please explain to me where it's capped. Because I'm telling you that they don't share these things. Yes, I'm not saying maybe 1% will tell you that they struggling, and a lot of people won't act, but I'm telling you, when you post something on Instagram, you at the parties, you got the bottles. Hold on, you at the parties, you got the bottles, you got the hoes. Male or female, y'all outside. So when you in Miami, you post those pictures, but you ain't post when you was
we got friends that make sure people that don't. All I'm saying is, knowing that we sticking on topic, we got friends like the community that it takes in order to raise a child. We got friends that won't let a child or let their friend go through that bad day that Lex is talking about.
That's true.
We got friends that will show up just like the same reel that you just sent me, what a brother is representation of. I know you want to give me gas money, but keep it. I don't need your gas money. I'm your brother. I'm gonna get you there. I don't need that much of your sacrifice for you to be able to lose your dignity for me to be your friend. I want to be your friend. Why? Because I see myself in you, and when you are struggling in that, I struggle too. So I'm going to help you.
Or no. Let me fix what you just said. Let me fix it a little bit.
Go ahead.
Where you struggle at, I'm strong at, and where I struggle at, you strong at.
I'm clipping all of this. So I like it.
Where your strength is where I struggle.
It's where I struggle at.
Where I'm strong at, you struggle. Mm-hmm. So even if you put those two together, we know how to make life happen. You may be great at this, but I'm not great at that.
Exactly.
And two opposites attract.
Beautiful.
That's male or female. Like, people have to understand that happens.
The yin and the yang.
You hear me? And you can only be friends, like I always tell people. I can't be friends with, like, the reason me and D-Mob is friends because we always been opposite our whole lives. Like,
but that's what made our bond become more.
But listen, what I'm saying is our paths aligned in a way where it's like,
Billy,
I'm here,
you, my guy.
And I never in my life say this about people. I was a popular kid in high school, right? A lot of people looked at me that way. Would you look at yourself as a popular kid in Cooley?
I didn't want to look at myself as a popular kid. I was only popular because of the fact that I hung around most of the popular people. So they knew me because when you know most of the popular people, I'm a part of that entourage.
Now, I walked into
Cooley.
I
eventually was popular.
No, listen. I walked into Cooley as a popular kid. I had a brother that went there.
Oh, so
I had a brother that went there that was known. I had a cousin that went there that was known. Shout out to my nigga JoJo.
But what I'm saying is,
listen, hear me out. I can run through the people, and we all have similar interests. Right? Shout out to my little sister Dear. I'm my big sister Dear.
Man, give it up to Dear.
Shout out to my big sister Dear.
Dear and Aaron. Give up to both of them.
Hold on, wait, let me finish. Shout out to my big sister Dear. Me and Dear have been fighting since elementary school, right? When I say fighting, a lot of people look at it like, how you fighting with a girl? No, we've been talking drip, splash. You feel me? Like all this soft shit that y'all niggas think about. Me and De'Ara have been doing this shit since we were little kids.
Hey, right. And
babies.
Right.
That was just our way of saying, that's my big sister. Like I tell niggas in the day, like that's my big sister.
What I always put emphasis on. And iron sharpens iron. So what
that's my big sister. And whatever the way she was, right? Shout out to De'Ara. Shout out to Aaron.
Shout out to Aaron.
That's my dog. Like I ain't gonna lie. I never thought I would meet a girl. Listen, I never thought I would meet a girl that could play basketball. Right? Besides my girl Aisha Boston that went to Renaissance, a dog. Let me just be honest. That was my dog. But Aaron, a person that I went to high school with, I never thought I would meet a dog that had a difference when it came to basketball. Like Aaron was to basketball of what I think of WNBA today. She gave me the game without saying words that it's a culture for women in this sport. She made me, her, De'Ara, Aisha, Latia, all of them, they made me understand like basketball could be for women. I could watch this.
You know what I get from their friendship, De'Ara and Aaron? They was the friends that I needed. Why? Because they told the truth all the time around me. I like friends that tell me the truth. Like I tell you, don't be nice to me, be real. Because that real that's inside of you is going to tell me the truth that I need to hear to help correct in the places that's going to get me better, to become better.
As a man, if you tell me something, listen, as a man, I always say, as a man, if you tell me something emotional, I'm never
I got a big head, De'Ara and Aaron. Nigga, you weak.
Listen.
I like that. Why?
Listen.
You gonna keep me in the gym working hard. I love that.
But listen,
I love that.
Let me explain what I'm saying. As a man, if you tell me something emotional, I cannot.
Mish, what's the deal?
I would never be able to connect with the emotional response that you said. But if you tell me something logical, I can understand what you're saying, right? So when you say I'm weak as a man, that's logic to me, right? Because I can fix that. That's your opinion. I can change that. But when you tell me something emotional, like you don't love me, you don't love me, I can't really change nor show you no more than what I am as a person, showing you love. Because I believe in what I feel is love.
Okay, beautiful. Now
I can grow, not saying that I can't grow, pause, from that and learn. I said pause.
What?
I said pause. It's not that I can't be cultured or taught better from the love or the romance. No, it's not. It's cool. What? Listen, I can grow. All right. Listen, I can grow from that, but that's just how it is. You feel me? Like I can teach that better when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? So I always can develop. You feel me? Development is always. Hit the button. It's changed. It's back. All right, back. Come on, sit back. No, we back. Come on.
Nah, man, because you know I gotta hold you again.
Hold on. Let me put that on.
It's the third day.
That's not true.
It's the third day. It's third day. I done killed him on a drip. You see the pants.
He got on mids. We don't wear mids.
Look, see? And he broke again. These lows. These lows.
Lows? He brought lows to a hot nigga party?
Man, look, dog, just give it up to Marsh for his effort, but I won. My drip crazy. Stop playing. They ain't never seen no stack jogging pants like this. Stop playing.
Hold on.
Bring this basic ass lumberjack outfit into this.
Basic?
Reese, hold this nigga. Tell us basic ass fit.
All right, first of all.
Show this.
Let me show y'all this drip, this light drip, right?
Reese,
but
play with me, man.
But look, he about to change.
Yeah.
No, Dmarks ain't about to change.
Play with me.
Dmarks is about to add on the drip. I had the whole situation going. Let me get back to it. Hold on.
Stop playing.
We ain't got that much longer. Hold on, listen. He about to change. Hold on.
The drip ain't messing with mine. Stop playing.
Hold on. Listen. I
won. No, Reese. You gotta judge, Reese.
Listen.
Reese, you gotta judge. Reese, you gotta judge. We ain't trying to hear that. Reese, you gotta judge.
I'm blind. Listen. I ain't
judge,
even tripping. If he win, he win. But what I'm saying is,
I know that's so man. I like that loyal bone.
This is not true at all. So look, listen.
I love it.
Listen.
I love it.
Let me explain.
3 days in a row you lost. You better come better. By Wednesday.
All I'm saying is,
I'm gonna keep outdressing you. Then it's gonna turn into what's your fit like, and we need that. Why? Because now I'm
gonna let him get his shit off.
Listen, now when you come on the show, you better have that shit on. If you don't have that shit on,
I'm gonna let him get his shit off. I'm gonna let him get his shit off.
I don't know.
All right, so back to me. So look, I don't know that man. Listen, I don't know that woman. So look, let me explain something to y'all. This light drip, you feel me? I was only doing this for the girls. Listen, I was only doing this for the girls. If y'all really know, if he really want to have this.
That's not what he said. Hold him accountable. That's not what he said on the video. We're going to go back to the video. He said next video.
Calm down.
I'm going to make sure I
listen. No. Time out. That next video, if you want to go with that argument. No, listen.
Performance.
It do.
Get his ass.
And if you want to go with that argument.
Reese in the comments going crazy.
I can only argue the situation. If you want to go with that argument, that would have been last Wednesday. And I told you why I didn't dress up for last Wednesday.
Then I got 4 now.
You feel me? But listen, hold on. Time out. Hold on. First of all,
put his ass together, man.
The flannel hoodie. Listen, the flannel hoodie is already a drip within itself. I can change this around.
Tell this man, Reese.
Listen,
because like you said, we dress for the females. Reese, tell
I
this man
can change this around 1,000 times.
Tell him
you really don't want this smoke.
Flannel in the hoodie connected to it. Tell him he not getting off with you.
I promise you, he don't really want this smoke.
Man
I'm trying.
Who got a hoodie connected to a flannel? Get off. That is not no drip. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Are we looking at this jacket? Are we taking into this jacket? Are we taking into consideration of this jacket?
What?
Come on, that is what is that? It's a knockoff.
Stop playing with me. How's it a knockoff?
Somebody stole that's
it's prestige. How's it a
No.
knockoff?
Listen, that drip was stole. That design is started. That's a Chrome Heart design. That's a Chrome Heart design. I'm just saying, my boy went in. Listen, nah.
We ain't trying
it's June, nigga.
We not trying to hear what he gotta say, man. If you ain't dripping, you ain't splashing, you ain't what?
I like that. If you ain't splashing, you ain't a part of this league.
Right,
T2 Nation, man.
Hey, look, shit, you look nice.
Looks hot. Hey, I ain't hot at all. That nigga definitely hot. He's sweating under that hat. I promise y'all.
You know why?
But look, hey, do me a favor.
And all.
We gonna get the fuck up out of here, man. We gotta get up out of here.
Let me see that design again.
Yeah, let me see that design again. Come on. The Chrome Heart is crazy. Hey, come on, Lex. See the design. That's Chrome Heart. Come on, that's Chrome Heart. Don't do me like that, Lex. Hold on, folks. Come on.
Hey, Lex, I don't appreciate that. Relax.
Come on, Lex.
Lex, I don't appreciate that.
You know your man's dropped. Lex, you know your man's dropped the season.
Man, you supposed to be riding with us.
Hold on now.
Hold on with that, man.
Matter of fact,
we don't do no hate on the podcast,
listen. Matter of fact, I got smoke. Not niggas trying my gangster. I got smoke.
Hey, Lex,
hold on.
You gotta judge who got the better drip on. Be honest. No matter if it's
he can win the day. Hey, I promise you, I won't lose again. I promise you. To God, I will never lose again. We starting Wednesday.
No.
Let's get it up.
I'm a foe.
Hey, you not a foe.
I'm a foe.
You not. I give you the 2. I give you the 2. I'm down 2. I'm down 2.
It's the third episode.
I'm down 2. No.
You said it last Wednesday and it was Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday.
No, it wasn't. I said that Wednesday.
Thank you. Off the ground. I'm sick of you, Lex. Hey, man, you supposed to show me little shout to Lex.
All right, listen.
Drop your motion. Drop your motion so we can shout you out.
He got it. Hey, Big Dog got it. Let me explain something. Let me start this over. Big Dog got it. He won.
That's a thank you. You old Freddy Krueger.
I like that. You might got on some real basic nigga drip. I like that. I ain't mad at it.
Reese ain't real. You gotta keep friends like Reese away. I know she loyal, but you gotta tell him the truth.
He won today. Hey, listen. He won today.
I know he do. I know that. Look, we've been competing since high school. You can ask him.
And I've been winning since high school.
We can be
up now. This is his win. That's why he taking his victory lap. I just want to let y'all know. This is why he taking his victory lap. I've been doing this winning shit since all that.
Marks only had shoes, bro, in high school.
I've been shitting on niggas since. I've been shitting on niggas since high school.
Marks only had the shoes.
I'm telling y'all. Listen, D-Mo, be honest.
Sick.
I've been winning since high school. I just want to let y'all know.
What's up,
But he won. He won today. Wednesday when I see y'all, we gonna talk about this, this real life trip.
We gonna make it
I'm gonna show y'all how we really trip. Now niggas wanna play with me, I'm tripping. Fuck is y'all playing with? Let me explain something to y'all. Y'all got me fucked up. But look, do me a favor, hit that like, share, subscribe. I'm glad that me and him get to have these arguments. Cause hey, look. Hey, Bombay, I'm gonna let you know if you still in the chat, gang. You better come dressed to impress, cause this nigga got me fucked up.
I'm killing this.
Now he got me fucked up. Now I'm bringing out the real Dmarks. I stopped dressing cause I was dressing to my
Reese, I'm killing this nigga, man.
Now it's up. Niggas got me fucked up.
Hey,
hold on.
Come up, your man.
No. Get your shit out. Come on.
Come up, your man.
Come on. Get your shit out. Talk your shit.
Hey, I got a bump for I got a G for every bump on your face, man. Short the bridge and blow up, man.
I like that he used the Dame Dash from Paid in Full.
Short the bridge and blow up, man.
Oh shit, he just Dame Dash.
I am the bridge.
All right, go ahead. Get your socials out.
Oh yeah, hey, _master_DJ. You can also follow me on TikTok too as well as DJ Mobley. You can most definitely make sure everything that you look for when it comes out of motivation, I'm your guy. If you ain't inspired, guess what? We gonna get you inspired.
Hey, YhptvDmarks226 on TikTok and on Twitch, man. Go follow the kid, man. Do what y'all gotta do. Hey, look, y'all say it's basic drip tonight. Guess what? Yeah, expensive drip on Wednesday. I'll see y'all soon. I'm just show y'all how I really rock. See, y'all don't know. I ain't bring out the Ralph Lauren. Like, I ain't really go crazy because I don't really be trying to dress. But, alright, I see what we doing. I see where we at with it. You know what I'm saying? I see what we doing. I see. I really see what we doing now. So, hey, make sure y'all hit that like, hit that share. Let everybody know y'all was the fuck in here. Hey, it's been a great episode, man. I love my brother. Gang shit, you know what I'm saying? I love my brother, man. Every time we pull up, it's up. Hey, listen, it's up. I'm tired like my shoe tape. Hey, listen.
That's a nut ass nigga.
Pow. I see y'all soon. We out, man. Appreciate y'all.